I said to David or something, how many people has your dad killed? And I thought, well, it's a question, isn't it? And it's a question you have to answer. I mean, none is the answer. Not
returning the page, underline another detail of the triumph and pain. All the heroes, all the villains, no mistakes that were made. Build a story in your head that you can never take away. Come get the latest, hear the greatest story ever told. You can't debate it, can't erase it. We will never fall. We're here to stay.
Ladies and gentlemen, theys and thems, we are back with a very special interview. If you cast your minds back to April this year, we spoke to the wonderful Will Scarr and David Bartolome, and they told us about a wonderful man who we just needed to hear more about. This week's guest is a man who was demanding October, but we didn't want to wait till then, so we had to settle late August. He's the patriarch of the Bartolome dynasty, a man of mystery, music, and spandex. Some know him as Big Tone, some know him as Dad, and others simply know him as a hero. Put your hands together and join us as we bring you the Chronicles of Tony Bartolome.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. You've overdone the introduction, I think. None of it's true. I am his dad.
There you go. We got one thing right. That's all that matters.
There you go. 1 out of 9. That's not bad. Yeah, pretty good.
That's as far as it goes.
Thanks, guys. It's been brilliant.
But before we get into all the good stuff, Tony, how's your day been?
Well, about 24 hours.
Nice. I dropped myself right in there, didn't I?
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, I'm retired, but it's busy. It's busy at the minute because we're
people keep
DIYing and all that stuff,
I keep getting told, because I work in optics, so I see a lot of, generations, shall we say, and everyone that's like just retired or has been retired.
I mean, I see a lot. Yeah, well done. Yeah, okay.
I was trying to think of a nice careful way around it, Tony. That's right.
Yeah, don't make a split for yourself. That's it.
They tell me that apparently being retired is busier than working.
Well, it depends how hard you work. So, being retired is busier because the management here is not like the management I used to work for.
Okay.
It's different management.
But it's stricter, if I say, was it?
Well, years ago, I used to be my wife's manager. But I've retired, I'm now reporting to her. And she's getting her own back.
Role reverse. I love it.
Yeah. So, I still have deadlines, and I still miss them.
So, Tony, how we like to start these things is we like to take them right back to childhood. Talk about what you wanted to be when you were growing up in those formative. What did young Master Bartolome want to be when he was growing up?
A bit taller. Well, I was quite short when I was a baby. But what did I want to be when I grow up? Well, that's a good question. I can't remember, to be honest. I think originally, funnily enough, I wanted to do something scientific, like forensic science or something like that. And I didn't achieve that. So I did something scientific in the end because I became a computer programmer and software engineering from there on in. But I don't think I didn't have the usual, I want to be a Premiership football player or, row the Atlantic or anything like that. I think I just grew up as a child and sort of a journeyman, just see what popped out.
That's exactly what I was like. When I was growing up, I was like, chef, maybe, don't know. Then did it, and I was like, absolutely hated it. It was a bad idea. Just whatever comes along, really.
Well, sort of, yeah. I mean, in the days when I was a programmer, it was quite new. It's not like today, where kids of 5 are programming computers. We were specialist people in those days, and there weren't that many colleges around or universities that did computer programming, and it was all boring stuff. It's all commercial stuff in those days. Then I moved on to more technical stuff, let's say, in the aerospace industry. So, but that kind of what I wanted to do when I left school, put it that way, because it was new, and it wasn't something that everybody was doing, and it was difficult to get into as well. So I was lucky. So I was fortunate.
So what did you actually enjoy doing growing up then?
The usual things, making a nuisance of myself, giving the parents bad time, kicking next door neighbour's cat, stuff like that.
Oh,
I don't like cats, but I'm a dog man. But no, I didn't kick the cat at all. I used to be. I remember my dad bought me a guitar, an acoustic guitar, when I was about, I don't know, I'd be about 8 or 9, something like that, which kind of got me into music. Now, in those days, music was all about, you had a tape deck, a reel-to-reel tape deck, and it's not like today where you can do anything on a mobile phone. In those days, it was magnetic tape on a big reel. So I used to plonk along with the guitar to that and record it and stuff like that. So that got me into music. I played football as well. So and I was kind of half decent. So that was okay. But music, I didn't want to be a musician as such, but I liked music for what it was. Kind of gets it out of yourself, takes you to another place, relaxing. But it was, well, in those days, if you look back, it was hard work because you didn't have all the technology that we've got today, and that's the key to it, really. So we had a band, a small band that played in, and that's how David kind of got into music, because I had a guitar, and when he'd been about 13, something like that, 12 or 13. I taught him the classic "Smoke on the Water" because everybody.
Yeah.
And a few status quo things, because you only need 4 chords if you want to impress. So that's how we got David involved in the music side of it. And then he went on to rock band, which was brilliant because that gave him coordination, got his fingers going, and he had a drum kit as well, so that got him into the drumming bit of it, because he's a very good drummer, David, very good drummer. He's a very good guitarist actually as well, to be fair. I mean, he's self-taught, and same as his brother Paul, self-taught guitarist, but they're extremely good, much better than I ever was. So that's what I did when growing up, was music, playing football, sport, stuff like that. But yeah, David kind of grew up in the same way. He was a very good football player, and I used to be a coach because I was an FA qualified coach for.
Oh wow!
So for the under 17s, I could coach them, and I think we coached from about the age of 7 upwards till he was about 16. And then kids of that age, they, it's like they find girls, they find all sorts of things, and football. Although David, to be fair, was a good player, and he said he wanted to go on a bit further if he could. But yeah, so he grew up a similar way. Music was his first love, and but he did do a lot of football as well. And he was a very good player, very good goalkeeper, David. Actually, very good goalkeeper. I think he played every position on the pitch. Funny enough.
Nice.
But that's it. Sorry, Johnny.
No, you carry on.
Okay. No, I was going to say. So he had opportunities that I had opportunities. I had good parents, and I had a lot of opportunities, which was great. I had a good childhood, and that does make a difference when you're growing up. And in those days, there was no social media. There was no things. If you wanted to bully somebody, you have to send them a letter, and then you get a response a couple of days later. So you couldn't do this. This social media didn't exist. So it was a lot easier growing up, I think, for kids in those days. If you wanted to tell somebody you didn't like them, you just had to go and visit them.
Yeah,
It's harder.
It's a lot more effort than it is these days.
No, it's
Yeah,
more effort. You
yeah,
have to
way
travel
more
and
effort.
everything. Yeah.
You were saying like you got that acoustic guitar when you were younger. Was this a case of like I want to learn to play guitar? Was it someone just going, "Hey, have a guitar, Tony"?
No, I can't remember how that came about. I mean, I was into music anyway because I used to listen to music a lot. And in those days, in the very early days, and this shows you how old I am, we didn't have even Radio 1 in those days. It was pirate radio. So you could pick it up on sort of portable radios and things like that. But I was always into music and I always bought records and stuff like that. And then I think my dad thought that, well, I'll give him a chance, give him a guitar and see what he makes of it, which is great. And then I got an electric guitar from a friend of mine who played in a band. So took that up as well. So that's how that came about. But it's kind of, we learned, my wife and I, we learned, you bring your kids up, you give them every opportunity, no matter what it is. Because David, he's done horse riding, he's done all sorts of things, and he didn't like that so much. He dropped that off. But he and his brother have had sort of all the opportunities that we could give them at the time, and then they find their own way through. And with David and Paul, they both went down the music route. So that's how they happened. But yeah, I mean, I say good parents, and anything I wanted to do, they would, if they could afford it, they would let me do it. And I think that counts for a lot.
It does. You always find it goes two ways when it comes to like expressing yourself with art and music. Because like some parents are like, do it, it's amazing, follow your dreams. And you got others that can be like, no, go down the mines, get a real job. So get a factory.
Well, I never had that because I didn't want to be a professional. I didn't want to go into entertainment. I mean, I didn't want to be a clown in a circus. I could be a clown anywhere. I didn't want to be in the circus, but so I didn't do that. And my parents never sort of said to me, "Well, you've got to get a job." I mean, I'd already sorted that out by going to college and going to computer programming bit. I wasn't steered towards it by my parents. I was left to my own devices to do it. So that was good. And the same in a way with David and the kids. We kind of let them do more or less what they want to do. If you make mistakes, you learn by it, and then you kind of don't do it again with a bit of luck. But
absolutely,
luckily for me, I mean, I went into programming, and that was my career for the rest of my working life as a software engineer, and eventually project management and all that kind of stuff.
So, like, because obviously, computer-wise, I imagine obviously they were just coming into the forefront a little bit more. So when you were actually at school before that became like a thing, or was that a thing they taught you in schools? Was there any other direction you were going in before that came in?
No, there was. We didn't have. I mean, if you talk to our kids now, they don't believe. They still can't believe we had Bakelite phones. It's all mobile phones. Well, we didn't have laptops. We didn't have mobile phones. We didn't have anything. In fact, I think we had what in those days was known as a dumb screen, something that would, and the computer used to be, sort of an area the size of Wembley Stadium, where you could do some work, which you can now do on a mobile phone. So in those days, it was new, it was exciting, but when you compare it with what we can do today with what we've got, it doesn't compare. I mean, we had punch cards and paper tape and stuff that we had to feed in, and that's how full of holes. It was, and that's how it was in those days. But it was new, so schools didn't do it because there wasn't anything in the curriculum apart from maybe maths, which would have steered you down a particular route. As it turned out, my maths teacher was a bit of a sod, to be honest, but he was a computer programmer before he went into teaching. And I didn't find that out until we went to a parents' evening where he was telling my parents when we were talking about what I wanted to do, and he said, and then we found out he'd done some computer programming. But no, schools didn't do it in those days. Nowadays, 5-year-olds are programming away, doing all sorts of things, which is okay. But I think it's harder. In my day, when I left college, I had at least 5 job opportunities in IT, what I would call IT. Whereas these days, it's very difficult for kids.
Yeah.
So in my day, it was a lot easier. I feel sorry for them. I really do these days. It's hard. It's hard. What with social media and everything, it doesn't make it easy. But them getting a job, doing what they want to do, getting a house, and all the rest of it, so hard, so difficult. So I had it easy compared to them.
Yeah, it really is. Like, I've got young kids, and it's like there's just so many options and so many different things out in the world. Now you're just like, I don't know where to start with guiding you. I'll be completely honest.
No, I wouldn't
It's
know what to
scary.
do. I mean, at any time, well, even with a degree now, because I never went to university. I didn't get a degree. I went to college. You got qualifications for that. But even in those days, a degree kind of meant something a bit more than it means almost today. And I had A levels, which again was meaningful, more meaningful than they seem to be today. I'm not saying they're worthless, but I just think it's hard for kids. Kids who've got a degree are finding it very difficult to even get a job in the local supermarket.
Yep.
And that's the problem. They can't just say, "Oh, I want a degree in either biochemistry or something," and go off and do that. It's not that easy. And because you're interviewed by AI these days anyway, that's another issue, which is making life very easy for people. Very difficult. Yeah. And AI is another thing. I mean, AI is taking over jobs in computer programming, and all that sort of stuff. AI is doing it. You don't need a programmer anymore.
I never thought of it like that. Yeah, I imagine AI is being used for a lot of programming and things now.
I mean, someone's got to program the AI. But programming is very easy these days because it's all done by menu-driven stuff. In my day, you had to sit there and write it all out on a piece of paper before you coded it up. But so it's made life easier for people, in that you can program machines very easily. But now AI is taking over that job, so that makes it very difficult for kids who want to get into IT, unless they're into AI in particular. And the other thing about AI, while we're on the subject, is for musicians like Paul and David, it's difficult now. If they write music, people automatically say, "Oh, I bet AI did that." It's very difficult to prove otherwise, and that's the other problem. It's going to put those people who've got that sort of talent. It's going to put them out of business, because AI can just you tell it what you want and it'll do it. It'll generate you a 2-hour film if you want.
Yep.
You don't need actors because it generates those as well. So it's interesting stuff if you're using it for the right reasons, like medical reasons and things like that. But yeah, I just feel sorry for kids these days, the younger generation. I really do.
Yeah, like I say, I've got young kids, and it is weird. It is scary because you just, especially like my youngest, she's 9. So by the time she gets to that age, like, how much is technology going to advance, and how much is the world going to change by the time she gets to the age where she's got to be making those decisions?
Yeah,
it is scary. Yeah,
it is scary. I mean, scary times anyway, which doesn't help. But yeah, it's I can see why a lot of kids are on the edge all the time. They're literally on the edge, and I can quite easily see why that is. For some reason, we didn't seem to have those pressures when I was young. Maybe our parents thought we had pressures because they didn't. Well, my parents went through wars, so that's a bit pressurized if someone's going to drop a bomb on you. But for the rest of us, when I look back, I didn't have the pressures. The only pressure we had was exam time, sitting exams, by and large. And then it's like everybody, isn't it? You sit your exams and then you wait for your results. So that was pressurized. But otherwise, had a great childhood and a sort of great growing up. No problem at all. I just wish a lot of kids can do the same. I mean, Paul and David. Paul's 29 on Friday, and David's 30 something, 32. I'm just talking to my wife. He's 32. Oh, David. Yeah. That's the
we
manager.
Won't tell him it's fine.
So the manager's putting me right because I'm getting.
Yeah.
I'll have a deadline. I don't know what I'm going to do.
It's all those pressures. It affects the memory. It's fine.
Yeah, well, anyway, David's in Florida, as you know. So
yes,
I get to see him on FaceTime. But Paul's here, so so that's not so bad. But yeah, I mean, they're of an age where they've kind of gone over that business of trying to grow up and sort of get a job and stuff like that. It's still tough, but not as bad as for some kids. So yeah, the younger generation, those who've just got their A levels over here, you know, I'm thinking to myself, well, you know, look at them on TV, and I'm thinking, well, what are you now going to do? You know, hoping for, what are you actually going to do? It's a shame. Life should be more pleasant than that.
Absolutely. Hopefully things can get better. We just have to hope and pray.
Course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they will.
Absolutely.
I'm sure they will. Yeah.
You said obviously you used to be your wife's manager, and obviously you worked in some quite top secret sort of. So could you two actually talk about work together without anybody else around?
Well, put it this way: when I worked with my wife, she was a programmer as well. She was a software engineer as well. So where we were working, we weren't working on some of the stuff I worked on later when I left that company.
Okay.
My wife had, when my wife left work, she left work. We had David, and then she didn't go back to work, and then we had Paul after that. So I was working, but I left the company I was working for, and it wasn't kind of top secret stuff in those days. And I moved to another company where we were working on more sensitive stuff.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have come home and talked about it.
Okay.
Because we have to sign certain documents because some of the stuff is quite sensitive. Because if you're working in law enforcement, you're working in anti-terrorism, and you're working in aerospace, we're doing a lot of stuff which is, you know, is sensitive, and we can't just be talking to anybody about it. So it was exciting stuff. I have to say, some of the places I've been to and been in is not normal for a lot of people. So my career, when I left my first employment as a manager, my career became very interesting to the point where I retired. In fact, I didn't retire when I was 65. I retired when I was older because the job was that good.
Fair play.
It's rare to find something that you love doing as well. It's so rare this day and age to like.
Well, I wouldn't say I loved doing it. I think it's going a bit far. I liked it.
Okay.
and it paid me money. So from that point of view, I thought that was great. I could go in and I quite liked what I was doing. I saw some interesting places and people, and they paid me for it. So that was, yeah.
Because he mentioned that his friends were scared of you. He mentioned that they reckoned that you'd probably ended some people.
Somebody else said that to me. Somebody else said to me, one of David's other friends said to me, or said to David or something, how many people has your dad killed? And I thought, well, it's a question, isn't it? And it's a question you have to answer. I mean, none is the answer. I mean, not unless I've accidentally poisoned somebody to death. I didn't boil the egg properly or something. I don't know. I don't remember running over anybody. So I think this all stemmed from Will, because one day Will's got a brother called Sam, and I didn't know the difference between the two at the time. And Sam was going to come round and pick something up that David had got, and I thought it was Sam, and it wasn't. It was Will. And I opened the door, and I just thought it was Sam. And I just picked it up off the stairs and handed it to him and said, there you go, Sam. And then that was it. And I think Will thought that, well, you know, it's a bit terse, you know, a bit abrupt. And he also saw a photograph of me. We were out holidaying in York, and I was sitting in a chair with a gin and tonic, with a swivel chair, looking like something out of, if I had a white cat, I'd be stroking it. That's the kind of vision I think Will kind of had. I was just missing the white cat, and he thought I was head of the mafia or something, or Spectre or something like that. And also in the York Museum, Sue had taken a photograph of me holding this rifle, you know, and it was a 303 that had been used in the First World War. It's a museum in York, great museum in York. So Will put this all together, and got the wrong end of the stick completely. So I think he thought I was something that I'm clearly not. But yeah, like he's scared stiff for some reason.
That's so funny.
And he's still a little bit sheepish.
Still got that rifle, Tony.
If I had it, it'd be worth a fortune.
I know.
It literally was used by a guy in the trenches in the First World War that they got in the museum.
Wow.
Yeah.
York Museum's great. I've been there. Yeah.
You've been there.
Yeah,
I tell
I've
you,
been to your
for
museum.
me, that's one of the best museums ever. That one for me. You know, all about social history and stuff.
Mm.
And the worrying thing is that when you look at some parts of it, I'm thinking to myself, well, we used to have that. You know, and it's not quite 1800s, but well, I remember that there is one scene over there, one display of a sitting room in the 1950s. And I was saying to Sue, we walked past it, and I said, "Oh, we used to have one of those." And look at that. Well, she's looking slightly worried, but yeah. For me, it's the best museum ever for that one.
It's a great museum.
Yeah. If you talk to David, one of the best museums I ever took David to was down at Brixham, and it looked like a shed, but it was a military museum at Brixham on the cliffs. And we walked in, and it was like walking into a TARDIS. It looked a lot bigger inside than it did on the outside. It literally looked like a shed on the outside, but it seemed to go back for miles. And there, they'd let you pick up all the guns and anything you wanted to pick up, you could. So we were picking up do you know what an MG42 looks like? A German machine gun.
I think so. I'm
It's
not
a massive
100% sure.
machine which fires about 1 million rounds a minute or something. And we were allowed to pick that up and you know just walk around with it. And David said the same thing, because we'd been to Duxford, local to where we are here at Duxford, where we picked up a couple of things. But that was the best military museum I've ever seen. That one, they had everything there, and they let kids just pick it up and, you know, feel it and all the rest of it, which you can't normally do in museums.
Imagine if Will had gone with you, he'd be fucking terrified.
Well, if Will had seen me with that MG42, he probably would have moved. And he moved up to Leicester, probably, I think, to get away from me. He probably would have moved to Scotland.
Because I'm not sure Leicester's any safer. I mean,
I don't know how much of this you could talk about, but he also mentioned there was a day where you set off all the alarms in the building.
I'm trying to think which alarm that was. Oh, yeah, I can say that it was a government building, and they have certain ways of getting in and getting out, and it's all a bit like a James Bond set at the end of the day. And I accidentally walked into the wrong entrance and set all the alarms off in the building, and the doors closed and I couldn't get out. People were running around, wanted to know who I was, where I come from, and then they let me out eventually. But in fact, I did this. Funny enough, I did a similar thing in America. When I was out in America, they had never seen, in this company we went to, they had never seen a USB stick.
what?
Yeah, amazing. And they were a big radio manufacturer. And we walked in and we bought a USB stick at Heathrow Airport before we flew out, and put some data on it for the company we were going to see. And we walked in and we said, "Oh, we've got a USB stick." And they said, "Well, what's that then?" And we said, anyway, we plugged it into their computer, and all the red lights went on. There was sirens going off. There was large amounts of American heavies running around the building, wanting to know who we were, what we'd done, what we got, where did we get it from. They confiscated it, and they sent it back to the company some weeks later. But yeah, what amazed me was not that so much, is that they'd never seen a USB stick.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And there we were, plugging it into their secret machine.
They must have had USB ports for you to plug it in.
They do. Well, I think what it was, they hadn't seen what we got. They got USB sticks, but I think what we turned up with was something a little bit different because it got a light on it and it got all sorts of data, and it was about, it was almost, I forget what it was, in about 200 gigabytes or something. It was massive, but anyway, it threw them because a lot of people said, "What are you doing there?" So yeah, these are sort of the interesting things that I have set alarms off, and not inadvertently. But it's a scary business at some companies. You can get arrested for doing that. But I got out. I was all right.
Well,
I think Will was impressed the fact that I actually got out. I think he thought I was some part of Mission Impossible or something. I managed to break in and break out.
I was gonna say he thought you scaled the ceiling and like climbed out through an air vent or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. I think he thinks I've in the garage. I've got some sort of, I don't know, gyrocopter or something, or jet out of the place. Yeah, poor old Will. He's got totally the wrong impression of me. I must take him to one side and slap him or something. Threaten him.
I don't think you're helping. I don't think you're helping with this opinion now.
Probably not. Probably not. I'll probably put a fedora hat on or something, a dark suit and a white tie. That was sorted. See, I'm not sure if he was in that film at the Paul shot, because I think the day I appeared, I was actually dressed up as a mobster. So I don't think Will was there that day, but I look the part. So if Will ever got a photo of that, he'd know.
So obviously we were talking about David and Paul's musical endeavors, but you and David have your own musical endeavor with Demand in October, which I mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Where did this idea for this father-son band come from?
I don't know. David and I used to jam a bit because I used to play guitar, and so did David. So we used to pick up the guitars, and I converted the garage here to a music room, so they could go in and record music. That was their first kind of recording studio, if you like. So we bought things like there's a thing called Reaper, which is a music thing for recording and playback and editing and stuff like that. Quite old now, but people still use it. So we used to jam a lot, and then David's very good at writing songs, and he came up with an idea, and he said, "Do you fancy singing on it?" So I thought, yeah, well, we'll do that as a bit of a joke. I'll have a go. And we went in the garage, and he'd written the words and everything. He'd written out the music. I don't think I had any involvement in any writing the words or the music. I think I might have come up with a title for the song, "Screaming in the Dark," I think is what I thought the song should be. Anyway, I did my bit, and I think Paul was on it as well, doing his bit, a little bit there. And then David said, "Well, we'll call the band Demand in October, and I'll put it onto Spotify or wherever it was. We'll see how it goes." And then sometime later, I can't remember how long it was, they got me a plaque. Plaque turned up with 10,000 streams or something, with my name and stuff on it. I think the manager's gone to get it. I'll show you what it is. But that was the first time that I'd sung with David. David tried to record me a few times on other things, on covers and things. I was doing a Phil Collins thing at one stage, because the one thing we do when David's over here, we tended to do karaoke.
Oh wow,
that's awesome!
So that was I think 10,000 streams, but I don't know what it is at the moment. But it's a while ago now.
16,000.
Yeah, is it? Okay.
16,000 now.
That was the first thing, and for me, 10,000 streams was. I didn't think we'd get one. Well, I knew we'd get one because I streamed it, but maybe David would have streamed it. I've been two, but no, the manager didn't do it. But she got better things to do. But the second one we did, which was a thing called was it something Behind the Eyes, wasn't it?
Truth Behind the Lies.
Truth Behind the Lies, yeah. Which I did have some input into, because we did this in our dining room here. We converted that into a studio. And once when David and his band were rehearsing, I did, while they were just sitting around, I did a bit of screamo, and they said I sound like Rammstein. And David, would you like to do some screamo on this song? And I thought, well, yeah, yes, give it a go. So on the Demanding October, on the Truth Behind the Eyes, lies. I did some of the screamo on that, as well as some of the chorus singing, and then David did the rest. It was David's words. David did all the lyrics and the music, but I think I did some screamo on that at the beginning and somewhere along the way, and that was good fun. And I don't know what that's done on streams. I've not looked. David.
I can have a look. 6,000.
Okay, well that was okay because he didn't actually put that up until late because I think he was editing that at home in Florida at some stage. But when David's over here, myself, the manager, and David, we do karaoke, and we're up until 3 or 4 in the morning doing karaoke. It's great fun. It's great fun. We have drinks.
Love that.
You know. And it's all good stuff. So we do that when he's over here. The other one we did, the wrestling one, because I was interested in wrestling. We want to go back down the wrestling bit. I was interested in wrestling when David was kind of about, well, he would probably have been about 12 or 13, something like 11, 12, 13. And we used to watch it on TV. And we noticed that Butlins down at Minehead, down in Somerset, did a wrestling weekend.
Yes, I remember.
And we went down there. I booked it up. We went down there, and my wife and I were walking around. And I said to her, "Oh, well, they completely transformed this place they called the Skyline, which is the centre part of this Butlins thing. And they put a ring in there and everything. They looked the part. And they completely trashed Butlins to put this ring and everything in all the chairs and stuff like that." And we were walking around during the day, and I said to Sue, I said, "This is going to be one of those things where they have a token wrestler we all know, and everybody else is going to be local." And when we were in the Chalet, we heard them play the Undertaker music. Now, for me, the Undertaker was always my favourite because his entrance, a beautiful, sinister entrance for the Undertaker, loved it. And we heard that, and I thought, well, maybe they're just testing it out or something. I don't think they're going to do that. But actually, it was a brilliant night. The only 2 wrestlers who weren't there, I think, were John Cena and The Rock. Everybody else, The Edge, Batista, I think, was there. Hornswoggle, all of the Undertaker, everybody was there wrestling. It was fantastic, absolute fantastic weekend that was. We had a great time. So that's the era of wrestling that I'm familiar with. I don't know too much about these ones today, although some of these they're still going. Some of them, well, I think some people just retired, haven't they? John Cena retired or something. I don't know. I think the Undertaker's probably dead by now. I don't know. Really dead. I don't know.
He's retired, but he's not dead.
He's not dead. Okay,
He's not dead.
But I bet he knows an Undertaker just in case. But, so I don't know the latest group of wrestlers really, but David said to me, because I know the wrestling themes, and David said to me when I was over in Florida, because I know David was doing all these covers and putting them out onto TikTok and things, and he said, when you come over, why don't we do one of the covers, and you do some of it and I do the other bit. And I said, okay. So we went over there, and in his studio, that's what we did. We did the cover. The band was Papa Roach.
Papa Roach, To Be Loved. What? Yeah. It's a great cover. It's great. I loved it.
Well, we did it, and I thought this has come out quite well. I do like that song because when David was 12, he and Paul and another one of their friends did a carnival thing in where we are in St Neots. And there was it was an August carnival. There's about 5,000 odd people in the thing, and that was one of the things they did. They did Michael Jackson's "Beat It" to start with, and then they did the Papa Roach one, which everybody kind of recognised, and that was their very first major gig if you like. But yeah, I've always I like Papa Roach. We went to see them in Wolverhampton, Papa Roach. So that was the first gig we ever took the kids to.
That's awesome.
Age Avenged Sevenfold. We've taken them to those. Seen that one. Dave and I went to see Rammstein at Milton Keynes a few years ago. But yeah, we did it, and then we went off to Dave and Buster's over in America. Do you know Dave and Buster's? You heard of that?
I know
I
of
know
it, but I
the
don't know what
name,
it is.
yeah.
It's like an upmarket Weatherspoons, but it's got lots of screens around it where you can do sports. In fact, it's very upmarket Weatherspoons. It's a great place because they have take your kids there as well. It's a great place because it's half of it's a fairground, and half of it is a bar with screens absolutely everywhere, showing absolutely everything from baseball through to Premiership football. And we sat in Dave and Buster's, and David was watching the streams going up, and we were watching it, and it was going up, and it hit 10,000 within about half an hour. We were there, something like that. So we had a drink, another drink, and don't know what it is now, but it was going. David said the other day it was about 50 something, 60,000, something like that.
Wow.
But yeah, it was good fun. But yeah, with the technology, couldn't do that when I was a band. By the time you unravelled your magnetic tape and got the thing spinning around in the right order, and then having to sort of do one tape, recording another tape, and bouncing it around. 3 months later, you'd probably bin it. So the technology now, you can just get on there, sing into the thing, and stick it up on TikTok or wherever it goes. It's great. I mean, it's great for kids because it can bring out the talent. Because you've still got to have some talent. It's not going to do everything for you, but you still got to have the talent and use the technology to make sure your talent stands out. That's the way to do it. But it was good fun.
But
good fun.
you mentioned obviously being a wrestling fan, and that's how David got into it. We have to bring up Big Tone Thrombosis.
Well, that's my weekend gear. I don't always dress like that. When we go to Tesco's, I'm there. I don that, and off we go. Scares the living daylights out the checkout people. It's brilliant, especially when I do my stance. When I'm doing that sort of thing.
Yeah,
they can't believe it.
it was one thing.
We're not paying at all. There, they just want us out. It's great.
They're not asking for your club card. They should get out.
Yeah. Oh no, our club card's been bounced off. They won't. We've lowered the tone of the whole Tesco Express in our place. But yeah, we did that one evening. Can't remember why we did that. To be honest, I did that. The manager, she did her Boston. I think we called her Boston Crab Woman or something. But I forget what it was now. You probably haven't seen that. I don't know if you've seen that. David, I'll show you that photo.
Boston Crab Woman.
I think that's what we did. She was doing a Boston Crab move on a blow-up doll that we had. Yeah, it's not what you think. It's called what's the dude doing or something. It's a thing, the game where you have this thing and you're supposed to you kind of guard, but with a blow-up doll, and you have
I have said that.
So that's what we were doing this, or at least my wife was. So yeah, and I think we called it Boston Crab move. So we called it Boston Crab Woman or something. But that's how we got into that, mysteriously. I think we've been drinking as well.
Phenomenal.
Sure we've been drinking.
The photo is super.
Well, we've had some. I tell you what, we've had some great parties here over the years. We've had some really good parties here, and most of it's down to a wife because she's very good at this. And we do go to town when we have a party. It really does look good. So we were, the last time we dressed up, we were the Beatles, and we dressed up, including Will. Will dressed up as well because I told him to. Otherwise he wouldn't have done. And we dressed up like the Lonely Hearts Club band.
Amazing.
We all dressed up in different. We had wigs and the proper kit, and then we put the bass drum in front of us, and we got the proper logo and everything up on that, and took some photos of that. So so that was the last party we had, because that was my wife's birthday. So we
That's
did
awesome.
we dressed up. But we've had other parties where we dressed up. I had to dress up as Moana. In fact, I have to say, well, you laugh, but actually, I thought I looked quite good. But my next door neighbour was a bit frightened. But I don't think Will was impressed. But and on that one, we actually filled our conservatory with sand and put a tiki bar up in it.
That's dedication to the party. I like that.
Yes, yeah. People couldn't believe. I couldn't believe it. Let alone people. My wife said, "We'll put some sand down here," and we had it. We turned it into a sort of a tiki bar. I mean, the weather was all right. We could do it. I think it was Paul's birthday. Actually, I don't know what we did that for. But yeah, we've had some great parties. But the Beatles was the last one where I actually dressed up and was able to dress up as a man, as opposed to a woman. I forget what I dressed up. Did I dress up as the other party? What was I? We don't have her. I dressed up as a blonde or something. I can't remember. Didn't look very good. A bit scary, I thought.
It's just an excuse to wear a wig, isn't it? It's just like,
Well, now I've got no hair. It's an excuse to wear. You're right. It's an excuse to put hair on my head. You're right. That's probably why I've lost my hair. I'm wearing too many wigs. I have to say, we have had some great parties, but yeah, the wrestling thing. But as I say, I don't. I've seen a few wrestling things. When David's here, we're over in Orlando. We'll see some wrestling stuff. Last time we were there, we watched wrestling. It's good. You know, it's good stuff.
good fun. It's
good
great fun.
Oh, yeah. Well, David actually was learning wrestling. He was actually training wrestling over here. That's the other thing. One of the things we let him have a go at if he wanted to. So he spent quite a few weeks going down and doing wrestling, learning how to fall and stuff like that. Bit brutal, because you know they were throwing him around a lot, I have to say.
I've always loved wrestling, but I don't think I could let myself do it. Just like launch myself around and that stuff.
No, it's not something I would normally do. Must admit. Yeah.
I'm happy sat on my sofa watching it. It's easier.
Yeah, well, even that can be dangerous.
What's the point? David did also mention to us, though, that you used to be their tour driver.
Oh yes, indeed I did. Well, we grew up, both my wife and I. We grew up being sort of because Paul and David used to go on tour, and we did go on tour with the Calling. That was the first professional tour we went on.
Amazing.
The American band, and we had a great time. We spent a month touring with them in the UK, and we went to Paris and Marseille with them. Although I didn't drive down there, we went by Eurostar, because driving out in France is difficult. You've got to park because I was driving a thing called a splitter van, which is a massive, great van. Well, over here is okay, but we wouldn't do it in France. But yeah, we drove that all over the UK. That was good fun. They were a nice band, the Calling. They were great people. Yeah. It became more like a family atmosphere, because it was me and my wife. And the funny thing was that people were coming up to us and asking to have our photographs taken. Never mind the band, they were pushed to one side. They wanted to see the people who were. My wife was selling the merch, and I was driving the van and setting up the equipment. But yes, I was a tour driver on other tours as well. So, and setting up the equipment, so unpaid roadies. Yeah, but good fun. It's one of those things that when we came back from the Calling tour, and I was sitting back at work doing interesting things, I was missing the tour. I was getting withdrawal symptoms. Just wanted to be back on the road.
I imagine as a parent, though, like doing that, taking your sons out, watching them perform on stage, and that must have been incredible.
Well, that's what we were saying when we said to people, to our friends and things. They said, "Well, what did you do at the weekend?" I said, "Well, we were in Marseille, watching. We had to get on Eurostar and then beam ourselves back to Paris, because the kids were playing in Paris as well." Their mouths drop open, and they say, "Wow, you're right. As parents, not many parents get to do it, because not many kids would let their parents do it. They'd have a barge pole at least 3 miles long and say, we do at the end of that. Don't get anywhere near our van or our kit and equipment or us." but our kids seem to like it mysteriously.
Because I was wondering if they had to behave themselves because their parents were on tour. But...
No, nobody behaved themselves. We didn't.
I love
Maybe
that.
that's what they liked. The fact that we would, you know, I say we did behave ourselves, but I mean, I think they used to like the family atmosphere because a lot of these, like the calling was saying, if you go on tour with a lot of these really professional people, touring is not a lot of fun actually. If you ask our Paul, another son, who's been on tours all over the place, you know, South America and that, and he's done 8-week tours and things. It's a struggle. After 3 weeks, it can really drain you. And if you ask any musician who's had to go on tour for long periods of time, it's mind-boggling because you don't get to see anyone. The only thing you get to see is the inside of the bus, your hotel, and the stage you're on. You don't get to see the scenery or anything like that. No. So it's not what it's cracked up to be. We had fun on the Cooling tour because we kind of made it a bit more of a family event. And it was an experience that we all kind of bought into. But it went for a month, so it wasn't too bad. But we thoroughly enjoyed it.
Amazing, I love that. But like we were saying at the beginning, you know, if you hadn't encouraged them and been like, no, you want to play music, it's great. Let's encourage it, that sort of stuff. They wouldn't have got these opportunities. So you know, it's amazing just to see that as a parent. That just encouraging your kids, you get to see them in their element doing these things, and that's phenomenal.
I think it kind of rolls on, doesn't it, from your own parents? I think
Yeah.
my parents and my wife's parents, Sue's parents. I mean, that you know, they gave us the opportunity to more or less do anything we wanted to do if they could afford it, or we could afford it, and that's what we did. So we had the same kind of ethic about things, and also you kind of look at when we started football. The thing that struck me was the fact that 7-year-olds couldn't play football in this country really because it didn't start until you were about 8 or 9, and they didn't do it at school. So we said to David, "Do you reckon you could?" When he was 7, do you reckon you could pull a team together, or just come down the school? We had an arrangement with the school we could use their playing fields, and then we got everybody together. And we had about 20 odd kids who came down. They were all 7, just kicking a ball around, getting used to kicking a ball around and being a team. And then from then it went on until they were all 16. So it became another one of these things that you know, it evolved. There was no plan to do it for that long. It evolved, and it was good fun when we did it. We had some good times when we did it. But yeah, but that, I think it's a case of, well, you do right for your kids at the end of the day. If they want to do it, you let them do it if you can afford it. If it's safe, it's fine. I say if it's safe. I mean, when I was a kid, I mean, some of the things I used to do, I'd be saying to my kids, don't do that. You know, curling yourself up in a tractor tire and rolling yourself down a hill. I mean, that was great fun. I used to do that all the time.
Yeah, don't encourage the kids to do it though. No.
And just on the football thing, why Spurs?
Well, to be honest, out of everything that we were going to talk about, I was going to keep that quiet. But yeah, well, to be honest, I'll tell you how I first got into Spurs. Before I had a brain, it's when I was about. It was 1961. I was about 10, something like that. 11, 9, something like that. And in those days, you didn't get football on TV. The only football they ever showed was the cup final. And the cup final in that year was Spurs versus Leicester City. And I liked Spurs' kit. And they won as well. So I thought, I'm going to support them. I could have been worse. I could have supported Leicester.
They've won the league though, Tone.
That was absolutely shocking. I supported Spurs, and that's how it came about. You know, sometimes I've gone to a Spurs match to see a fight, and football's broken out. I mean, it's been a complete disappointment. Absolutely, especially when we play Arsenal. Yeah, what a disappointment that day was. But I mean, well, I've taken Sue to see Spurs play because she always laughs when I talk about Spurs. But actually, it was a good experience when we went to see them play Man City in the Carabao Cup, and we beat them 2-1 at home. But it was just the atmosphere there, and the fact you can have a meal before. David actually bought it for I think he bought it as a Christmas present for me or a birthday present.
Nice.
It was a really good evening. We had a meal beforehand in a booth and everything. We had our own seat in the stands and stuff. It was a great night, and we won, but unusually.
Yeah, I was going to
I
say.
woke up next morning thinking it had all been a dream.
You were almost a championship team this season, almost.
Well, to be honest, I would have thought, well, the season tickets would be cheaper.
Are they not?
They're not. Well, if they were in the championship, they'd probably be giving them all.
Oh, of course they would have been. Yes. Yeah. Begging on street corners.
Well, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. No, I think it's an experience. Sporting Spurs. It is an experience. I've got a friend down here that I see when I take the dog out for a walk on a Monday morning. I walk past his house, and he's as depressed as I am. Yeah, we talk about what happened on Saturday or Sunday, and we're in tears. It's just it's tragedy. But yeah.
I wish you all the best for this year. I think you're going to have a much better year this year, I think.
Yeah, we should come fourth from bottom this year. I'm expecting. Yeah. Well, they played a game. They played a game once where the other team didn't turn up, and it was 20 minutes before we scored.
Oh dear me!
Oh,
Yeah,
superb.
it must be painful.
Do you support anybody?
Yeah, I'm from Aberdeen, so I'm an Aberdeen fan. I know I don't sound Scottish, but I watch Scottish football, so I know nothing, Tony. So I can't give you crap for anything.
Oh, yeah. I've got a relative. I think a cousin or whatever it is. He lives in Aberdeen. He works in Aberdeen.
Oh.
Yeah, Aberdeen. Well, they're all right. They did well this year, didn't they?
No,
Oh.
no, we didn't.
Oh, did you not?
No, I think we finished third or fourth from bottom.
Oh, really?
Yeah, poor year.
Oh, well, you know how I felt then.
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah,
So you've got some sympathy with me. And
yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I can relate, Tony. I can relate.
Absolutely. Yeah. What about you, Jamie?
I don't really follow it, but when I was a kid, I was a Villa fan. So again, I can't say nothing really, can I?
No. Well, they're like an ice cream, aren't they?
They're like an ice cream.
Well, Aston Vanilla, is it? I don't know.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Yeah.
Well, they're better than Spurs. I'll give them that.
Yeah, they are. They're playing European football this season, so
I haven't got a clue. Oh, absolutely love it, Tony. This has been so much fun. But before we do let you get out of it, obviously, a big part of this conversation has been family.
Yeah.
So when you look back at everything you've done, these weird twists and turns, these jobs you can't talk about, your musical endeavors and everything like that, what are you most proud of? What are those moments in life you go, yeah, that was a good day? Like,
what am I most proud of? Well, the management is pointing to herself here. And I have to say that was probably one of the best days of my life. I'm proud there. Proud to have survived 30 years. And I probably will do the sealant around the bath at some 30 years. But what am I proud of? Well, I tell you what I am proud of. I'm proud of my kids.
Yeah,
I'm proud of what they've done, and I'm proud that we managed to, let them do what they wanted to do.
Yeah.
Everybody makes mistakes, and you can advise, and we all make mistakes, and you advise. Kids take it on board or they don't, but that's the way you grow up. You learn by mistakes. Normally I used to have this thing about if I hadn't made any mistakes by 10 o'clock in the morning, I probably hadn't got up yet. So it was that kind of thing. Right. So I always say, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Do what you need to do. If you make mistakes, you learn from them. But I think they're the proudest things, really, that we've managed to bring up two kids who are on the rails. They do good stuff. They're in a difficult business. Entertainment is a difficult business.
Yeah, absolutely.
And sometimes I sometimes think the music business and payment of staff and payment of the talent is a scam because the talent don't get the money they deserve. It's all the hangers-on who seem to get the money, if you get the money at all, because there are all sorts of scammers out there who won't pay you your royalties and stuff like that. It's a very, very hard business. It's demoralising, particularly those who've got a lot of talent. And you think some of these people would be millionaires by now, and they're clearly not. But yeah, proud to have kind of. I mean, I never went to university, but proud to have made something of myself that got me into sort of high places that other people never got a chance to, or would never get a chance to see by my own sort of endeavours, really. But yeah, getting married was great. It was good. It's good because my wife has got the same ethic I have.
Yeah.
And give the kids a chance, and let's look after. It doesn't matter how old they are. Let's look after them. We still are looking after them.
Absolutely.
And that's good as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, they're probably the proudest things, I think, to be honest.
Amazing.
Yeah, we've had a good life, and it's not over yet. I mean, maybe tomorrow, I don't know, but what's it, 9 o'clock? So I've done well. Every morning I wake up, I think that's a bonus. That's good. Trouble is, I might have to put the sealant around the bath today. It's starting to become a bind now. Must buy some sealant actually, just in case. There's going to come a time where all of a sudden my washing doesn't get done and I'm not getting paid.
The manager's just going to follow you around. I really should do the bathroom sealant, shouldn't I?
There'll come a day where it dawns on me. In fact, that will be on my. There's numerous things I could have on my gravestone. Things like, well, I told you I was ill. That's one I'd have on my gravestone. Or just bugger. Here lies Tony B. in his last words of a bugger. Or I really should have bought some sealant. Can't think of anything else suitable for my gravestone, to be honest. Could be one of those.
We'll name the interview. I really should have bought some sealant.
Well, that's right. Yes, because that's the one thing I'm probably not proud of.
Oh, Tony, this has been so much fun. We've really appreciate you taking the time out and chatting to us
thank
about
you.
it. It's been amazing.
It's been a good laugh. I hope you got whatever you wanted.
And more.
And more, yeah. Like I say, David and Will just talked about you being an absolute legend, and we were like, we've got to talk to this man.
Well,
And-
Yeah, 100%.
Do they mean legend or do they mean legend? I mean, I'm never sure what they mean. A legend in my own lunchtime or something. I don't know what it is. Yeah.
It's fair, I think Will was just talking because he was too scared to say anything bad, but we're not sure. We're not.
No, they've probably just been drinking. Yeah.
Tony, seriously though, we massively appreciate your time. I really, really enjoyed talking to you. I do generally wish you all the best for this season, football-wise, and I also hope that you manage to get the bathroom done at some point.
Well, I think we've got more chance of getting the sealant done than we have of winning the Premiership. But I'll give it my best shot.
But literally have the wonderful rest of your evening. Hopefully we get to do this again sometime. It'd be great to catch up sometime in the future.
Absolutely.
Yeah, whenever you like. Yeah, just arrange it with David. It's not a problem.
Yeah, I will do.
We'll
Thank
talk
you
to you
so
for
much.
Okay.
Yeah. Or the manager.
Oh, man.
And the manager. We'll get the manager on as well. Yeah, she'll tell you all about the days where David is born, because that's just another complete story. You could almost take half an hour up just with that.
Oh, now we're intrigued.
Yeah, I know.
Well, next time you do it, we'll go through that. The days the kids were born.
Part two, David's
sort of.
birth.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Tony, thank you so much. This has been
That's
incredible.
okay. Okay, you take care, both.
Take care.
See you later, my friend. Take care. See you
Yeah,
later.
bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hi, everyone. What's going on? Welcome back to the 226th edition of the Chronicles of Podcast. The Chronicles of Tony Bartolome. That's right. It's actually an interview this week. A very wholesome, wonderful, lovely interview. I imagine a lot of people have sat there and gone, but trust me, if you are aware of David Bartolome, and Will Scarr, who created our theme song and who do covers of WWE and AEW themes and the songs in general, then you'll probably put two and two together and go, oh, it's a relation. And it is. It's David's dad. We agreed to sit down and chat to Tony because of his wonderful history, his wonderful life that he's had. And yeah, it's great. If you haven't watched it, I highly recommend. It's very funny. I'm not going to lie, it's very funny. And we thoroughly enjoyed it. So, Tony, thank you so much. And David, thank you so much for setting it up. We hope that you've all enjoyed that so far. But we're back. Sorry we were away last week. We couldn't align our schedules, shall we say.
Yes.
So you just got a shed on the Bloodstock interviews. So hopefully you've all enjoyed those as well. And if you haven't, why not?
Yeah, check them out.
I worked hard on that, and then Jamie worked hard putting them together. So, you know, I mean, but Jamie, before we get in to the deliciously part of the show this week, I feel that we all need to turn to chapter 9 in our textbooks, and you know, I feel this is very befitting of our return, and that obviously having David's dad on the show, I thought this is a very befitting chapter to have. Okay. Because, Jamie, I see the questions in your eyes. And I know what's weighing on your mind. You don't have to tell me. I can see it. I already know. But you can be sure that I know my part. All right? So don't worry about me. I've got it. Okay? Because I'll stand beside you through the years. Okay? You'll only cry those happy tears, James. I've said it. You'll only cry those happy tears. And though I'll make mistakes, I'll never break your heart. Okay? I swear. By the moon and the stars in the sky, I will be there. I swear. Like the shadow that's by your side, Jamie, the one that's right now, I'll be there. For better or worse, till death do us part. Okay?
I swear, by the moon and the stars.
I love these because they're all songs that I know, but I don't know the lyrics to. So because you're just reading them, I'm lost until it hits like the chorus.
But I also add my own little ad libs in just to make it funny and just to add, you know, to make it entertaining as we weave our way through. You should see the list I've got now. You should see the list I've got. It's insane.
It's a proper like boy band hand music though, and it's I swear.
Oh yeah, it is.
Although the Minions have ruined that song for me because that's all I hear now.
No, I don't.
I think it's the end of the second one. They get married and the Minions sing a bunch of songs like in Minionese because that is the name of the language, and they sing that song, and it's fucking hilarious.
Minionese.
Yeah, apparently that's what the language is called, Minionese. I don't know.
Makes them sound Asian.
It really does.
Yeah.
It really does. Apparently in the new film, we went to watch it the other day, but I didn't catch it. Apparently one of them says Bonnie Blue at some random point.
Really? Is there another one?
Yeah, it's Minions versus Monsters.
Oh, for fuck! Like, how much can you? This is another franchise. Just bleed. Let's squeeze it out, bleed it, go on until it's all yellow everywhere.
Yeah, but they are funny. They are good. So I can't really complain about that one.
That's each their own, guys. That's each their own. That's how we do it. Each their own. You know what I mean? So yeah.
To be fair, they found a genius way to bleed this dry though, because you've got the Despicable Me films, and then you've got the Minions films, which are completely separate because they're just about the Minions and their past. So it's like two separate franchises in one. Quite clever.
It's just, I mean, who even thought of it just to make them? It's just gibberish.
It is, but it's great.
I bet babies find it hilarious.
I mean, I'm 40 and I find it hilarious, so probably.
Mate, you find everything hilarious, let's be honest. So I could literally say poo at you and you would just piss yourself. I can see you already going. Yeah, I mean, like bum face, and you'd probably be absolutely gone. You know what I mean? I could literally say testicular nose, and I think you'd be fucking. You know what I mean? Exactly. Just anything.
It's because you put me on the spot, and then it makes me laugh because I'm on the spot. I'm not that immature, honestly. Mature face.
Anal cavity. Well, there you go. Anyway, let me just get some serious news stories, if that's all right with
okay.
you.
Okay.
Have you heard about the heartbreaking story?
Of.
As you know, hang on. I was about to say, because as you know, back in the World Cup, Tommy Morrison met a lovely lady called Gillian in Boston, Massachusetts, at Fenway Park during a baseball game after we played Haiti, the day after we overtook Fenway Park. They've split up.
No.
I know. She released a video 2 days, I think it was 2 days ago, saying that it's done, she's over, and she wants no drama in her life. The choices he's made are the choices he's made, and they're done.
Oh, Tommy, what have you done?
She is still coming to Scotland next week. She's still flying over. She's still, and loads of people are like, well, yeah, we'll hang out, we'll have some fun, which is really nice. Now, the Daily Record, she unfollowed that immediately, and the Yorkshire Live that I've read and the Daily Star think it's criminal based. But from what she said, without giving anything away in her video, it's X related.
Oh.
So whatever the speculation may be, I didn't want to make any speculation. I didn't want to just blab off a news story that might have just absolutely filled bile and crap. I'm devastated.
That was supposed to be the true romantic love story that was going to last forever. They were going to get married and have mini Scottish babies. What the hell, man?
I know. The amount of videos of like him talking to her and her talking to him, and they shared, and it's just been beautiful. Like him making a chili and putting loads of spice in it. She's there going, "Oh my god!" Or him at Easter Road. He's a massive Hibs fan. Him at Easter Road watching Hibs, drinking with all of his mates, and they're all taking the piss out of him and like blowing kisses to her and so like just really fucking amazing little videos like that. It's over.
I'm really sad now.
2 months. I'm gutted. That was like I don't do reality shit, but that for me was like everything.
That was like the feel-good story of this year. Like when we get to the end of the year, be like, those two still going strong. That was
Such a shame. Gillian, you're always welcome over here, Gillian. Have the most amazing time in Glasgow. Have the most amazing time in Scotland next week. Enjoy it. Soak it in. Get to Edinburgh. Beautiful. See as much of it as you can. You'll have the best time ever. Yeah, I know. Us Scots will look after you. Don't you worry about that. The other news story that I saw, which I found horrific, to the point that my Google search said, please be careful for what you're searching for.
What the fuck?
A news story popped up yesterday on Sky News. On Monday, sorry. And no word of a lie, Jamie. This is the headline. The news story is one sentence.
Okay.
And I can't even fathom why this is a thing.
I'm scared.
Child sex dolls are banned in many countries, but not the UK.
What?
It's currently legal in the UK to buy child sex dolls, and Sky News has found websites openly advertising the dolls that appear childlike. A Lib Dem MP is currently looking to change the law to make it illegal to buy, sell, or own these dolls. Of fucking course. Why is it legal? Why has it not been done centuries ago?
Why is this even
Also,
a thing?
Exactly. Who's fucking making this shit?
Oh my god, that is beyond disgusting.
Yeah, I know. So when I went to search for the news story,
Yeah,
my Google went, mate, do you want to be fucking careful what you're searching for here? It said caution in a massive fucking. I was like, yeah, I know. I don't want any. I just want to find a news story to talk about it. Insane.
But fair play to Google for having that alert. Fair
Yes.
play.
It went, you could get in serious trouble or whatever. And I was like, yeah, I don't want any. I'm not looking for them. I just want to know what the news story is. Google, please. Don't.
You can knock on the door later.
Like an alcoholic father when you're a kid. Please, Dad, no, please, Dad. Please, Dad, don't, no. Come here, you. But yeah, I was like, I want no part of this. Thank you. I have no interest. No, thank you. Absolutely not. And then Kelly told me apparently that people do it for like happy families. They have these dolls that like, and they play happy families, and they like marry the adult doll, and then have the kid dolls as the kids. And
Okay. I don't want to say I get it, but okay, it's a
no.
thing. But that doesn't mean it needs to be a sex doll. You can
No.
just buy a doll.
Yeah,
They
exactly. Yeah,
exist.
it's very strange, and I'm amazed that it's legal here. Like, why is it legal here? Why is it legal here?
Sorry, why is it even a thing? I'm kind of hoping this is just something that slipped under the radar because no one thought it was even a thing.
Have they never heard of small people? Like, have they never heard of small people? If that's their thing, like, that's what I don't get. Why didn't they go for the, what's the word I want? Unadvantaged, no, sized people, small people. Yeah, no, not that small. No, they're actually, about 3 foot, 4 foot. Like, dwarfism is the word I want. Fuck, that took me ages. That took too long to get to. Fucking hell.
This is one of these subjects. I'm like, I don't know what to say for the fear of saying the wrong thing.
Yeah, I just saw the headline. I went, sorry, excuse me?
That is absolutely
Wild.
mind-bogglingly wrong.
Yeah, wild. Who's making them? Fucking hunt them down straight away. Like, Jesus Christ. I just what? Like, what?
That's bonkers in so many ways.
Yeah.
The fact that America banned them before us as well, that's really embarrassing.
Yeah, and they kill their kids.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, yeah, it's pretty wild. Yeah, they just fucking shoot them up.
That really was not expecting that reaction.
Yeah, true though. But dude, the fact I just don't understand how this has got to be reported on. This is it's not just common sense to go, yeah, no, what that's bad. Here's your bill. I've signed it. It's banned.
Yeah. Also,
we'll have to talk in Parliament about it. We'll have to go through Parliament to decide. No, done, signed. Here you go. Boom. Goodbye.
I'd like to hope this is a case of that Lib Dem MP going into Parliament being like, by the way, do you know about this? No, let's all fucking sign it.
Yeah. It is decided. Like, straight away, yeah, like, done.
But I was going to say, how the fuck did the person that wrote this article discover this was a thing?
I don't know.
It's a bit weird.
This is true. It just came up on Sky News, so...
I'm not accusing them of anything nefarious, by the way. I don't mean it like that, but just what a random thing to stumble upon. Very odd.
Yeah, I don't know how people get away with this shit. I really don't.
Oh.
Anyway,
yeah.
Let's have a laugh. Yeah. Ugh, grim.
So
anyway, just in the shower, forever and clean. Why? Do you know what I don't understand? You know how we abide by the laws of the Advent calendar?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Why do we abide the laws of police tape? Who's that stopping? Do you know what I mean? They fucking put the tape up and everyone's like, oh, no, not allowed. Like, oh, no. You know what I mean? And they go round and you're just like, I understand. I just think, wouldn't you put something a bit more hefty up?
You'd think so. I almost get it when police are there because they can, but people, even when there's no police there, they go, better not go over there.
Yeah, it's weird. It's only because in Camberley recently, a bus crashed into a fence of an old people's home. I don't know what happened. A car was all smashed to pieces as well. This is a while ago now. But a full-on bus has swerved and smashed straight into a metal fence. And they just put police tape up. And it's like, oh, well, there's nothing really. It's just bus tracks. I don't know. It's just a bit weird. Like, it's just it's a little bit of tape. A whole metal fence bent and curved and destroyed. And it's just a little bit of tape across it. And I was like, oh, right. Well, who's that stopping? Like, just go around the other way and come up the back. And you're like, oh, yeah, no, yeah, nice. Because the gates are always open. So, I don't know.
You really need police tape. Surely if you were driving down, you saw that, you'd swerve. You don't really need to.
Well, no one would go in it. There's no road there. It's just the trees and the area outside the old people's home.
Oh, on the pavement bit. Sorry, I thought you meant.
Yeah, no, there's no road there. Like, no one's going to drive down it. No one's going to. And if you want to walk, we just walk around and go have a look the other way and go, oh, yeah, of course, bus smashed through it.
Even then, pedestrians, you're going to walk past and go, yeah, I'm not going to walk through that.
I love the idea of walking up to be like, oh, fuck! Well, how am I going to get to work now? How am I going to get to work now? What am I going to do? I'm screwed. Sorry, boss man, can't come in today. There's police tape in the way. Yeah, I don't know how to work it out, mate. It's like fucking Krypton Factor, this. Right, fucking Krypton Factor. That should have been the final level of Krypton Factor. Oh, did you get
Try
past this
crossing
police
the road,
tape?
Dave.
Yeah.
You'd think that.
Like, oh, wow, bollocks, mate. It's like Rubik's Cube. This can't solve Rubik's Cube, can't solve this. I'm fucked.
I want someone to use that when they phone up to work for sick now. I don't know what's wrong. It's like a Rubik's Cube. I just can't work it out.
Police tape it where it's blue and white. I'm fucked. Or is it gold and brown? Who knows? Who knows? I fucking hate that shit. Is this dress blue and white or is it gold and silver? Who knows?
Oh.
People see things differently. Like, when you heard this thing, is it Yanni or Laurel?
Laurel.
Who knows?
was it.
What of life's greatest mysteries? Jamie, through the curtain we shall see. The real answer is, who the fuck cares?
I forgot about that one.
Oh my god, I can hear Yanni, mate. I can hear fucking Yanni. It's well weird, this.
It's the fact people are getting like heated arguments over this.
Boring.
If memory serves, like Claire got annoyed, not properly annoyed me, but she was like being like, "What are you on about? It's not that color, it's this." And I was like, "I'm telling you what I see. Leave me alone." Jesus Christ. Sorry.
I love the idea. So we've got another one. We've got another Gordon. Yeah, I keep saying Gordon Brown. Yeah, we get him. Yeah, like it's some fucking, I don't know, like it's going to change your life if you guess it right. You've won £75,000. Oh my fucking Christ, Emma! I was say we're orange and white and red. Fuck me.
Did they ever announce what the colour of the actual
No,
dress
because
was?
who the fuck cares, Jamie Westwood?
Well, no, probably don't. I'm just intrigued.
Who gives a shit? Hock Tour, where's that now?
Oh, yeah, what happened to her?
Exactly.
I
It's
swear
just
she
another one
was
of them,
starting a podcast at some point.
Who gives a fucking shit? Who cares? She started fucking crypto shit, made loads of people poor, made her rich. You know what I mean?
Forgot about
Just for literally going, I spilled that bomb. I got spilled that bomb. Yeah. I do you know what I mean? Fucking riding into the sunset. Jesus Christ, is that how they used to suck dick back in the Western ages? Like what they used to do, like in the saloon, like hot tour. Oh yeah. It's sucking at some cock. Yeah. Yeah. Oh shit, it's a horse. I wonder why they're fucking massive. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, to be honest with you. But yeah, it just seems so. This day and age now, you just get to that point now where everything's just like a fucking not a 5-second pose. 50 minutes of fame. Yeah. Just a fad in it, and I can't be arsed.
No.
What's the latest one? There's another one in there at the moment that everyone's absolutely going off over. I don't know.
I stopped paying attention, to be honest. It's just.
Did you even start?
Well, sometimes you couldn't avoid it, but yeah, this one, no.
So yeah,
The last one was the 6-7 thing, which she seems slowly dying off.
That bad boy, yeah.
Yeah. That's
14, 15. They all come after each other.
The funny thing about that one is, though, you ask kids what it's about, and even they don't know.
No.
They haven't got a clue.
Like, Should we just bring him in?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. It's time for Callum's fucking treachings right now. Let's get the fuck out of here.
It's time for Callum's Treachings.
Callum is back to treat the world, the nation, the universe, the Milky Way, the galaxy, the Mars bar, the Snickers, and the Twix. So, mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. Jamie Westwood.
Yes, sir.
What is Callum treating us this week?
Maybe all the billionaires are weirdos because the desire to collect that much wealth is a sign of human mental illness.
Interesting.
That is an interesting way of looking at it, actually.
I mean, they're all massively mentally ill, but how can somebody be that fucking rich? Did you see recently, someone made a joke about Elon Musk wanting to buy the UK and he literally put, okay, how much? Yeah. I know, weird. The fact that someone's got like someone's a trillionaire is wild to me by selling his own business to one of his other companies. Like, surely there's something so very, very wrong in that. Yeah, he sold I want to say SpaceX. He sold one of his companies to another one of his companies, and like the stock flew up or something. I don't fucking know.
Okay.
It's a bit too intricate for me. It's a bit
Yeah.
too much. It's a bit too. But like the fact that people with all this money, that money is the influence now. That people are literally like, you know, oh, I'm going to influence politics, or I'll influence this just because, you know, it's like Trump recently said there's no money for healthcare, no money for food, no money for this, no money for that. Yet you can build a ballroom, yet you can fucking build golf courses. He's been flying everywhere. I think he spent about 40 trillion.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, dude, it's wild, isn't it?
Oh,
It's
it's
wild.
But George Washington
was
loves
that
his
guy.
idea for the ballroom.
What?
Did you not see that? He
No.
put a post on it, was it Truth Social? And it's literally another AI photo of him walking George Washington around the ballroom going, George Washington would love what we've been doing. I was like,
Do you see him with the nappy on?
yes.
Yeah.
He's on his way out. I'm actually convinced he's dying. Everyone's noticing so many things wrong with the man.
Yeah. Anyway, there's been everything wrong with him for years. So I absolutely agree. The fact that there's people. Do you know what? I find it absolutely insane how people want people in power that are literally stripping them of their money, stripping them of their houses, their foods, you know, clothing, and think it's normal.
Yep. It's bonkers.
Like, it's wild to me. It's wild to me. They want people on welfare to work for their welfare checks. Payments. So, but what people that physically can't get out of bed?
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, like what about the people that physically can't do anything? What about the mentally ill? What about the people with learning difficulties that can't physically do stuff because they physically can't?
It's because they're old, and in their generation, this wasn't a thing. Yes, because they didn't have the research and the science and all that sort of stuff back then. It's called developing. You should look at it, Nigel.
But yeah, they're all mentally ill, all of them,
Yeah.
and it just makes me sick. And I just can't stand it at all. There's people that fucking wealthy, and you know, and you've got us like paycheck to paycheck, fucking trying to see if we can scrape things together just to fucking survive. I live in a house share. I live in someone else's house. I can't afford my own place. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's wild.
I know. It baffles me because these people, one, they just want more and more money. Like, surely you've got enough
Greed,
money.
isn't it?
You know what you're doing.
No, mate.
And
They'll
they
never see
could
it that way.
Fix all these. They could fix so many problems with this money, but no, they want to keep it for themselves because they're dickheads.
I wonder what they're going to do with them when they die.
Exactly. What is the need?
Yeah.
What's the point? And like you say, it's just that desire for more. I don't get it. Like, you can live comfortably, you can do things. You don't need more fucking money. Why
No,
you
but
say
they will.
spend it?
They won't. No, they won't.
Baffles
They
me.
won't.
Baffles me.
Sorry to make it political, everybody. I think we should move on from this one.
Yeah.
Jamie, what else is Callum teaching us this week?
In, say, 50 to 100 years, some random person will be sleeping in your room with no idea who you were.
Oh,
I don't like that.
that makes me feel weird now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always wonder sometimes who was here before me.
And me, I find it really weird, the idea that someone else lived in this space before me.
Because, like, in 50 years, they won't be here. I will. They won't. Oh, it feels weird saying 50 years. That means I'm going to be 89.
Yeah, I'll be 90.
Oh, dude, that's wild. That's wild. How fast that... Oh, God. That really made me question my mortality then. Like, oh, Jesus, that's like... Yeah, that's quick. That's pretty quick. I'm about to lose 2 studying. Like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, it's a bit cool. Oh, Callum, you're supposed to cheer us up.
I know, it's supposed to be funny. What's going on here?
Jesus Christ. Make us think about rich millionaires and our own mortality. Pack it in.
I don't ever think about people like who used to lay in this bed going like, I wonder who's going to live here in the future.
It's weird.
I wonder who lived here before me. Mind you, the mattress I've got fucking feels like it's from 50 fucking years ago. How fucking hard it is. I keep cutting my elbow and shit like because the fucking prong sticking through. Yeah, it's bad. I keep flipping it. It's just awful again. Yeah.
Contact me like, I pay you enough rent to replace this fucking mattress, please.
Yeah, that's what Kelly keeps saying.
Fucking hell, that's bad. Ooh.
Yeah, it's grim, man. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't really think I've ever thought like it was. I'd sometimes go like that. My household, my house when I grew up. I always wonder who lives there now. Like, I wonder who lives in that house now. And I used to have all these memories of doing this, that, and the other. I wonder what memories they've created.
Yeah, I get that. About a couple of years ago, we drove past like my childhood home on the way to somewhere, and I was like, "Who's there now? Like, how many people have been there since I lived there and stuff like that?" It's quite weird, but yeah,
Yeah, it's
quite
nuts,
nice
man.
at the same time.
Absolutely. Anyway, let's hope he's got a doozy for the last one.
Yeah, please cheer us up.
Come on, Callum. Everything's crossed. Come on. Right, Jamie.
Yes.
What's he treating us this week?
Having bad knees is a funny one because you can get it from working out too much or not working out at all.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he's obviously been working out too much, clearly.
He's sat there, his knees are killing him.
Is that a personal thing? He's like, fucking hell, every time he gets up. My knees are fine. Oh, well, weirdly. I know what that was. And I get straight like, I'm trying Yorkshire for some reason. Yeah, that's definitely not Yorkshire. What was that? Fucking hell. Jesus Christ, bloody Yorkshire. I don't know what that were. Although, I was walking at work earlier, just minding my own business, doing my job, and my kneecap went, and I was like, oh, it was weird. Like, it stopped me. I sort of like stopped. Why should your body do that? Oh, I can't be bothered anymore. I'm just yeah. So it's just like, whoa. I was like, oh, all right, mate, calm down. It's okay. That's what your muscles are there for, son. You calm down. I'm clearly doing too much here. I'm clearly working it too much. I'm going to go home. I'm going to go. My kneecaps tell me so. Yeah.
I can't work out what's going on. It's like a Rubik's Cube.
Yeah.
My knees are fucked.
It's like when you get up and you go, ah! And like, oh, fuck.
That's a sign of age, that one.
I think I saw a video recently of someone like getting into bed with like different like ages, like 18, 21, like 11, 18, 21, like 40. And it's like, get into bed. And it's just the older it got is like, that's it. It's like, so funny.
It's funny though, because my knees used to be, when I was really heavy, my knees were fucked. Like, went to the doctors because I thought I had issues with my knees. She was like, nah, just lose some weight, mate, you'll be fine.
Basically, you're a fat bastard.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Do something like this, and this will be fine.
Yeah. But they're okay now. But I will get the odd moment where I'm walking and my right knee will just like sort of lock, and I have to like twist it and click it, and then I'm okay and I crack on with my day.
Yeah, there's a woman I work with, Rachel. She has to like flick her heels up to her ass, and I need to go, and then she's like, "Yep, cool," and then carries on with her day. Like, what the fuck? It's just going to turn some sort of like fucking crab lady or something. Do you know what I mean? It's like, yeah.
The human body is so fucking weird.
It's so weird, man. It's amazing what it can do. Amazing. Kelly obviously had her surgery nearly 4 weeks ago. She's walking around like nothing. Like, yeah,
happy days.
It's unbelievable. I made a video of her. She went to meet me for coffee last Friday, and she's walking towards me, and I filmed her. I was like, "Here she comes to save the day." I was like, "She's walking," and like stuff like that, and she just went. Stop filming me. Yeah. Put your phone away, you twat. But yeah, when I was about 12, 13, I walked. My ankles went as I walked, and then I took me to the doctor because Mum was like, "I'm worried," and they're like, "Yeah, it's just because he's massive. Look at fucking size of him. It's because he's massive. His ligaments and tendons are scrapping together as he walks. Apparently, it's normal." So I was like, "Okay, doesn't do it anymore." So
you've obviously grown into your body.
Yes, but I get a lot of backache. I think it's a height thing. Yeah, it's bullshit. My lower back is so bad. I'll be reading, like little girls do. They like their friends like reading like magazines. Their legs kick up in the air. Like I do that, but I have my legs in the air and my lower back goes. Fucking thank you. It's so painful carrying you around. Yeah, it's lovely because like I relax because it like. Yeah, it's sort of like I don't know what it does. Like it sort of like curves inwards, sort of thing. On my lower back that relaxes, and then I'm in like the worst, fucking painfully wonderful agony I've ever felt in my life. It's so lovely for the relief, but it's the most painful thing in the world. It's strange. It's very strange, mate. Very strange. Callum, beautiful. Always a pleasure to have you around, sir. Always wonderful to have you here. When you are here. So thank you very much once again for sorting us out and treating the nation.
Kicking a woman to death because she was dressed as a goth.
2007. A young girl attacked simply for how she looked. Over 20 years later, people are still judging, still targeting, and it is still happening to this day.
Together, we can be the difference. Together, we can stamp out prejudice, hatred, and intolerance everywhere.
We just need to work together and keep on the good fight.
Jamie, before I ask you how the fuck you're doing, have you brought anything to the table?
I do. I have a couple of you.
Holy
I
shit!
have 3 news stories. Actually.
Oh, fuck it! 3?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
But I'll make them.
You want to save any? Oh, okay.
Don't worry, they're quick. One of them's very quick. Remember last week not last week, the week before we talked about the gig where someone decided to shit.
Yes.
There was a kind of a similar incident in a cinema in America. I don't know if you've heard about this. During a screening of the new Spiderman movie, they had to evacuate because of the rancid smell of shit that filled the cinema. They reckon it was a stink bomb, but if they don't know for a fact. So people are pooping in the middle of concerts.
Hang on. So, right. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jamie. Right? Yes. If it is an actual shit,
yes.
Surely when they turned the lights on, they would find an actual shit. Right?
Well, it might just been in someone's pants. Don't know.
Okay. But if it's a stink bomb, surely they'd find the remnants.
Well, that's
or the stain, or I think they can actually decipher what it would be, because if I saw a massive brown mound, then I'd be like, yeah, someone's pooing in cinemas. Also, we did talk about the mosh pit thing from 2 weeks ago. Why are you now trying to find more poo stories?
Oh, I wasn't looking. This just appeared on my newsfeed and I found it really funny, the timing of it.
Appeared. I don't want to know what your internet history's like, mate. Don't worry. I'll ask Becky.
Daily poo stories.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Fine, I'll lower the tone even further then.
Oh no, not not people coming in ice creams or something in an ice cream parlor.
Not in ice creams, but
oh my god.
The headline is simply "Guy left devastated after random person masturbated on his gym towel."
Is this real?
This is real, and it must be horrific. So, a gym member in Northampton reported a disturbing incident.
British.
It's British. After finding his towel had been tampered with while he stepped away briefly to go to the toilet. He'd been gone about 5 minutes. He hung his towel on the rail to go to use the toilet. Came back, noticed, it's been touched. Opened it up, jizz everywhere.
You don't hear someone fapping one off?
He must have left it outside in the main gym room. I don't know,
but where's this guy wanking?
That's what I mean.
Shower?
No idea. It doesn't really say. He said he reported it to gym staff the next day, who reported it disturbed by and handed over CCTV footage to the police. So it must have been in the main gym, because you're not allowed CCTV in like bathrooms and changing rooms. Police confirmed the incident happened between midnight and 1:30 a.m. and they're investigating the case. There's no suspects have been identified publicly yet.
I mean, there can't be that many people in the gym, surely.
That's what I mean.
At that time.
But someone must have just saw, towel, knocked one out quick and fucked off out of the gym.
That's so weird. What? Why just wait till he got home?
I have no idea.
I tell you what, Sheila, I can't make it, love. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to do it here. I can't wait to get home to you. So I'm gonna have to. What do you want, on? Oh, it's just someone's towel. I don't fucking know. It's my fucking cum rag now. I tell you.
How do you explain it? Is that guy literally walked out of the bathroom a lot sooner than he did? How the fuck would you explain that? Don't mind me,
you probably knock him out.
In your towel.
Yeah. I forgot my sock. I forgot my sock, Barney. I like to carry it everywhere with me. I fucking forgot it, mate. And that was the thing that felt that closest to my sock. I don't know. Why are you bringing me this story? It's so weird.
I don't know, but I was like, that's going on the show.
Do you know what? This is why I never leave the house anymore. Because I can't. Just fear of just anything happening, anything to anyone. There's somebody, literally, this dude outside of work earlier, literally starts at the door with his back, and he lifted his joggers right up, and he was going like this. And we're like, what the fuck is this guy doing? He was obviously tying his joggers tighter.
Yeah.
But because he turned his back, like, why have you turned around?
That's a bit weird.
And he was just like this. That's all you could see. And I was like, has he got two dicks? Look at it.
Stinging them both around in public.
Dude, it was so weird. It was so weird.
But I just couldn't imagine. How mind blown would that be? You've gone to the gym early hours of the morning to avoid the rush, gone to the toilet, come back out, and your towel is mysteriously covered in jizz.
I didn't. I was like, nope.
Right. Just
Excuse me, someone's come in my towel. Excuse me, excuse me, someone's jizzed all over this. Can you explain this? I wonder if it's a gym. I wonder if it's a person that works there.
oh, could you imagine?
Let's
Just
make a fucking X-Files about that shit.
I'm just thankful for this person that he noticed it before he wiped himself with the towel. Could you imagine? It's not moving.
The towels, right? Salty. Tastes like fucking jizz, that.
Oh.
Just check. Yeah, someone's fucking bastards, I tell you. Delicious, though. Mother, actually, do you know what? Can you do it again? Oh, bloody lovely, that.
I've got a great.
Because you got to stop, cheers, spit on that thing. Yeah, so yeah, anyway.
Okay, one more thing. It's very quick, but this needed to be brought up. Have you heard the movie casting rumor of a beloved cartoon from our childhood? They are making rumored. Nothing confirmed. Rumored. They're making a live action Johnny Bravo. And they're rumoured to have cast John Cena to play him.
That'd be shit.
How the fuck do you do Johnny Bravo?
It'd be shit. Yeah, you can't do it the same age. No.
Can you?
No.
And John Cena, don't get me wrong, John Cena's funny as fuck. His comedy acting is incredible, but Johnny Bravo.
It's a rumour, mate. Let's hope it stays that way.
It's sort of John Cena posted a picture of Johnny Bravo on his Instagram after the rumors came out, sort of adding fires to the flame. But like, fires to the flame?
Fires to the flame. Are you all right?
That's not the right one, is it? Fuel
to the fire.
Fuel to fire. That's the one. Oh, I've got to do something to let you take the piss out of me each week. But yeah, I don't know how to feel about this one.
Yeah, let's just move on. I don't want to talk about it.
No.
Yeah, bullshit.
Fucking leave my childhood alone.
You just can't do it this day and age. There's just no way. I just got to Acme should be out soon, shouldn't it? Versus Coyote.
That I cannot wait to see.
No, that looks great.
Does look great.
Now that is what we're talking about.
Yes. But yes, see, I told you it was only 3 quick things, but yeah.
What's fucking quick? How you doing? You all right? It's the same as that guy jizzing in the fucking towel.
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm knackered, but other than being knackered, I'm pretty good.
How can you knackered? What's going on?
I just fucked myself over royally with my work pattern this week. Basically, I was supposed to be on late shifts on Saturday, Sunday. Was it Sunday, Monday? Sorry, but I swapped to nights because it needed covering. I was like, I like nights. I get paid more for nights. I'll do them. Not thinking that I was on an early shift today, so I finished work 6 a.m. yesterday, and then was back in work at 6 a.m. today. But yesterday, because of 6 weeks holiday, we had no childcare. So I didn't really get to sleep in the day, and I didn't get to go to bed till late because we were recording. And after that, I'm too wired to just switch off and go to bed. So yeah, my sister, apparently I got into bed last night, hit comfy, and went crashed completely. So yeah, other than being tired,
and you woke up to about 25 pictures that I sent you.
Yes, I did, but they were great photos. It's fine.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see what you do with them on for Saturday, Friday. Yeah, good.
It's great.
So you're done, is it? Fuck it, that was quick.
Yeah, I don't hang around.
I mean, you do. So I'm quite, yeah.
But yeah, other than being tired, I'm good. How are you?
I find it weird. I posted that reel earlier about the penis, the thing from 1600s, and someone called Kevin Creamer has just liked it. So that's really made me laugh. I just saw it. Yeah. So yeah, a Creamer likes our penis jokes from the 1600s. Anyway, thank you, Kevin. Appreciate you liking it, mate. Always a pleasure to have you here. Yeah, Jamie, I'm also quite knackered, but work's been fucking horrible because obviously the holidays are starting to end. So everyone's going. So everyone at the start of summer went, let's get it all done so we can go away and enjoy it. And now we've got, we've not got long left. Let's get everybody in so we can get it done before school starts again. So today was just like, what?
Yeah.
So I'm so happy that I'm off tomorrow. They changed my day off tomorrow because I've got a meeting on Friday for my course, for my year 2 degree. And my supervisor has to be with me and my director has to be with me. So my director decided to go on holiday on Friday.
Oh, okay.
So he didn't need to change my day off at all. I could have left me where I was, but never mind. But the kids say we move. But yeah, man, I'm all right. It's just shattered. Just like you, not to the extent of you, because I don't work night shifts. But like, I feel like I don't chill.
No.
So yeah, I'm always busy all the time. So yeah, wonderful interview last night. That's all I can say. Hope you enjoyed that. Like I said, go and enjoy it. Go and watch it now. But yeah, man, just existing. So obviously we've had a week off. So I imagine you've got lots to bring to the table. What have you been doing yourself?
Yeah, I've been quite busy, to be fair. I've been doing a lot of video editing to catch up with Bloodstock, which obviously we'll talk about in a moment. I had my wedding anniversary. We had a lovely day. We just went to town. We had a walk round. Birmingham does like these hunts every now and again. It's like statues. And you just go around and try and find them all. It was Snoopy this time, so we decided to walk around town doing that and went for a nice Italian meal. So that was just, we went to the museum to go to the Aussie thing because I've added the chair from back to the beginning, so I wanted to go look at that. And Joe Lycett's got an art gallery on, which is fucking weird, but expected for Joe Lycett, so that was good. I went to Joe and Matt's wedding, which was a very nice day. Congratulations to Joe and Matt. What else have I been doing? I've been to see the kids.
Is that it? Is that all you can tell about the wedding? It's just, it was good.
It was a nice day. To be fair, we had service and then they went for a meal. It's Joe and Matt. They're very quiet, keep to themselves people. There wasn't like a big extravagant party or anything.
Oh, okay. I thought there would be some like stories, but obviously not. Okay.
Yeah, it was just a nice quiet day. I've been to see the kids. I'm going again tomorrow because it's Harrison's birthday. My boy is turning 21. Fucking crazy to say out loud.
He's going to be a dad, mate. So I don't know why you think it's crazy that he's going to turn fucking 21.
I'm still trying to adjust to the fact he's going to be a fucking dad.
I can't wait to call you Grandad Westwood.
Oh, God. Fuck it, I'm embracing it. It's great. Other than that, we've been to the cinema a couple of times. I mentioned we went to go see Minions versus Monsters. Olivia just really wanted to go to cinema, so we decided to go watch that. And it was great. It wasn't quite what I was expecting from the trailer, but was still really funny. And today, literally before I came here, me and Becky went to go see the new Spiderman movie, which was very good as well. It's a bit long. I felt like it could have been trimmed a bit, but other than that, absolutely brilliant. Really good.
Yeah, of course it's.
Because I like everything. No, it was really good.
I do really like everything. That's fine.
My rewatching of stuff, Dark Side of the Ring, I'm annoyed. I can't continue it. I finished season 3. There's 7 seasons. I can't carry it on because they're nowhere to be found to watch in the UK.
Oh.
Like Vice have got season 7 on their YouTube channel. ITV only carry up to season 3, and I can't find 4, 5, or 6 anywhere to watch them, which is really annoying because I want to carry on watching. I was really enjoying watching them. But yeah, until I can find somewhere to stream them from. Fuck knows on that one. But Royal Rumble rewatches, I'm almost done. I'm at 2023. So I'm almost done with that one. And then I feel like I need to have a break for a bit. He says, and then I'll end up finding something else to pick.
No, of course you will. Yeah.
Oh, to be fair, they've just apparently dropped Lucha Underground on Amazon Prime. And I've never watched it and always wanted to. So I might go and watch Lucha Underground because apparently it's very, very good. Yeah, that's me. I'm pretty much caught up. What about you?
Well, where do we begin? Rihanna, of course. That's all I've been fucking doing, preparing myself, getting ready for my degree to start again in September. Absolutely buzzing for All In a week on Sunday, even though I'm 3 weeks behind. I am absolutely trying to plow through to catch up. Because obviously I went to Radar Festival, came back, went to work, and then went straight to Bloodstock Festival. So I had 2 weeks where I was just fucking busy as ass. Had every intention of watching it and then never did. Don't know why. So I think I always go, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do it, and I do like 15 things at once, and then go, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do that, and then I just so nothing ever really gets done. So Rihanna Ring, obviously we did the Radar one. So yes, of course, as you mentioned, you edited a fuck ton of Bloodstock interviews. I went to Bloodstock Festival for us, for the Chronicles podcast again, this year. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Martin obviously came with me again. He helped out. He obviously filmed. There are a few where the camera did move he didn't notice, so I will smash him in the face when I see him next. But, you know, it was an all-round phenomenal weekend, as always. It was so good. I hardly saw any bands because we were so fucking busy with interviews all day. But it's great, man, and like getting to hang out with like people and just sit and chat and chill. And Kirsty bought us ice lollies because it was fucking boiling, and yeah, it was just great, man. You know what it's like. It's just good fun. VIP was so much fun. The Raised by Hours Pillow Fight Club was fucking phenomenal to watch. His name's escaped me. Pedal to the Metal guy. He was in it.
I forgot his fucking name.
He was in it anyway. It was just good fun, mate. It's just Bloodstock's always great. Lamb of God were fantastic. Slaughter to Prevail, I watched one song and left because we were knackered on Saturday because the heat really takes it out of you. Yeah. I had Spiderman for the first time. That was delicious. Sat and chatted to David and Lauren for ages. And yeah, just got some wonderful interviews in. Like Sunday was meant to be the chill day, and I got asked by so many bands for interviews that I ended up having another full-on day again.
That was the busiest day, wasn't it? If memory serves.
Yeah, it ended up being the busiest day. Yeah, but if you've all seen the interviews, thank you so much. They were so much fun to do, as always. Everyone was loving the new mics. So yeah, which was great. And Jessie, obviously. Look at you boys. I love that. Yeah, she was great to talk to, as always. She's always good fun to hang around with and chat to. Man, yeah, it was great. I literally don't know what else to tell you. Like, I don't want to feel like I'm rubbing it in again. Did I see anybody else on the Sunday? I wanted to watch Body Count, but I knew I wouldn't make it home. So
yeah, I'd love to see.
I interviewed Noise Picker and we left. So I saw a bit of Testament. A very small bit of Testament. I saw about an hour of Lamb of God. I watched a bit of Dream State. I think that's it. Like, I hardly saw anybody, which is wild because Martin really wants to see North Lane, and we had too many interviews put in that, and I was like, I'm really fucking sorry. I just want to see their new song, and as we did the Earn interview, we heard the new song, and he was like, never mind. It's like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, we saw Heavy Saurus on the Thursday.
Oh yes, how was
we
that?
We watched Heavy Saurus. Phenomenal.
I could imagine.
Did I not see the Jurassic Park theme video? I don't know why I did it. Me and Mike were walking through, but they were doing like a photo to the Jurassic Park theme song, but because I'm the only one moving and no one, everyone else is stood still, it's just loads of people stood with their horns in the air. And it looks like I'm walking through a field of people with all. It's really good. I should have posted it. I never know why I didn't. I never did. Yeah, Heavy Saurus were phenomenal, and their crowd was rammed for them, and they had loads of dinosaur mosh pits and circle pits and stuff.
Incredible.
So, Bleed From Within, I watched. They were unreal. I've never listened to them before. They're very much a bit of me. They're Scottish as well. Absolutely incredible, but they were so good. They had like a Game of Thrones theme going on. Yeah, they were amazing. Best weekend of the year, but hands down, without a shadow of a doubt, best weekend of the year every year. I love it so much there. Buzzing, fingers crossed that we're lucky again to go next year, especially for Callboy on the Saturday.
I was going to say, the line for next year is incredible.
It's already 70% sold out.
Yeah.
Radar has just announced that 84% sold out for their first tier of tickets.
That's madness. And they're moving, aren't they? Sheffield next year.
Sheffield, yeah. It's going to be mint. Obviously, you're going to Magnata Festival in a couple of weeks for us. You're flying your first solo festival for the first time. So I wish you the best. It's good fun. And yeah, I don't see why you wouldn't get on it, mate.
No, I imagine will.
Yeah, it'd be absolutely fine. What else have I done? Seen Kelly, of course. Obviously, she's walking now. And yeah, just selling loads more shit.
Still selling. I
mean, I'm down to 2 boxes. The bags have all gone. Harry Potter's gone. All the red light stuff's gone.
And is there still more to come from your uncle's stuff?
Dude.
So much.
We won't even get. Yeah, there's still a whole lockup and a half.
Jesus Christ.
There's so much, dude. Don't even.
It's got one of those storage shows. Do it that way instead.
Yeah, it's just been a. I feel like I'm missing something. I don't know why, but there we are.
It'll hit at some point.
I think we're all caught up, mate.
We are indeed all caught up.
Jamie,
Yes, sir.
can you remind me what your single of the week is, please?
Oh, my single of the week this week is Love by the Sword by Movements. This song is very fucking good. I've heard bits of Movements over the years. I've never heard a massive amount by them, but this came up and yeah, it's phenomenal. I really, really enjoyed this song. So yeah, Love by the Sword. It is off their brand new album Happier Now, which comes out on the 4th of September. And I highly recommend checking these guys out because yeah, they are very, very, very good. I saw them on TikTok a little while ago and I was like, oh, definitely need to go check some more of these out. But yeah, very good.
Well, mine is Company by 6 Acre Earth. Now, I came across 6 Acre Earth because their lead singer is Days to Waste.
Ah.
It's Ben.
Ah.
The song is phenomenal. It just came up because obviously we follow Days to Waste on Instagram.
Yeah.
It literally just came up.
Oh, that's awesome. I didn't realize.
And I was like, oh, I really like this. Yeah. So they're a brand new band called 6 Acre Earth. Ben is the lead singer for them, I believe, because there's no like mention of collabs or anything. It's just a music video with Ben singing.
Oh, there you go.
Really, really fucking good. So if you love your emo, screamo-y stuff, then you'll enjoy Company by 6 Acre Earth. There was a few tracks that I saw, but I was just like, nothing was really like jumping out at me. The new Rory track, Swallow, I really, really like. Obviously, Electric Callboy released their brand new album last week. I can't pronounce it because it's in German. Fuel released a brand new single, Pull Me In, I think it's called. Malfoy released Fake Friends. What a tune that is. But I was like, I don't have Malfoy again. But their album's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing when it comes out. Every song they've released is incredible. And there's Sweet Dreams by Wage War as well. That's also incredible. Brand new Wage War song. Zebrahead have released their new EP Zero. That's out now. But yeah, I've got Company by 6 Acre Earth.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
Jamie.
Yes, sir.
It's time for Tom's Journal.
Oh.
It's time for Tom's Journal.
Welcome to the edition of Tom's Journal. This is going to be a bit of a throwback because I got this during the World Cup. Guy on the news was saying that Scotland fans will be cheering on Mexico during their anti-England obsession. I couldn't believe it. And they spat out my fajitas.
To be fair, that works for you, especially if it was enchiladas.
Oh, mate, Mexican food is wah, wah, wah. Although I was watching a little bit of AEW Grand Slam Mexico, that's where I'm at. And the first match, Pat comes out in an England shirt in Mexico and he got booed to fuck. And he kept doing this, like this, everyone. And they were just trying asshole at him. They were going mental. It's so good. Peter Pan. Do you want to fly? Me. Oh my God, more than anything, Peter Pan. Then all you've got to do is think happy thoughts. Me. Ah, fuck.
I always found that really weird. All we need to do is think happy thoughts and then jump out of a window. Yeah. Personally, I would not be thinking happy thoughts if I'm about to jump out of a window.
My time has finally come.
I really hope this works.
I've been miserable for years. Anyway, don't condone that. Never do that. Jamie, if I was a footballer, I would just learn the most random sentences in the languages of my opponents in the perfect accent, whispering, I'm quite fond of chamomile tea, to Haaland in perfect Norwegian, would break his concentration more than any defender could ever do.
That's actually, weirdly, a genius idea.
I thought so.
Play the mental game, not just the physical game. I like it.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, exactly. It's definitely the way to do it.
Just whisper random thoughts into people's ears, especially like if they did it in rugby, you know, when they do the scrum.
I think a lot of people they like kiss each other and stuff, like they kiss each other on the cheek and everything to like really wind each other up. The amount of plans, Jamie, that are made up on a night out makes me fucking raw. A BMX trip to Vietnam. Yeah, Samsung, give me an inbox in the morning. The amount of plans you make when you were drunk.
The amount of times me and Barker planned a holiday in Benidorm when we were pissed, I've lost track. Never happened.
This entry, right, I feel is very important.
Okay.
I don't think we take enough time to appreciate the periods in our life when our noses aren't runny. Is your nose runny right now? No, exactly. Think about it. Honestly, reflect on it. Enjoy this era of peace. I got an itchy nose. I think I was like, oh.
It's funny as you were reading it out, my nose just instantly started going.
Yeah.
It's a very good point, though.
Good. Just enjoy it. Enjoy this moment of peace, mate, 'cause there's nothing fucking worse than... and then you can't sleep and you're bunged up and it's just snot everywhere and you're sneezing, fucking shit flies out everywhere, you know what I mean? The worst. I've seen a few posts this morning, Jamie, where people are sharing the books they've read so far in 2026. So I wanted to join in. The books I've read so far this year are The Gruffalo 46 times, Well, we're going on a bear hunt 37 times, Smeds and the Smooth 24 times, The Snail and the Whale 13 times, The Highway Rat 39 times, and Pooh in the Zoo 17 times.
Pooh in the Zoo. I really hope that's a Winnie the Pooh joke.
No, I think it's an actual book called Pooh in the Zoo. Because they're funny, don't they? Yeah, so.
Might have to look it up.
So what I find mental, that how mad is it, Jamie? They could put a car on Mars and control it from 200 million miles away, but I can't get a signal in Asda.
It's one of the ones, yes, this is funny, but also really fucking true. Like, I can't get any signal when we go shopping in Morrison, so like, I want to look something up and like, I can't.
Yeah, it's well weird, isn't it?
It's really annoying. But like you say, control the fucking Mars rover from Earth. Okay.
I wonder if they put like a blocker on Signal maybe or something to either use their Wi-Fi so that you have to sign up and give them your data, or so you can't check the prices of other things elsewhere. I don't know.
It wouldn't surprise me if that's what it was.
I think so you have to use their Wi-Fi, they can get your data out of it.
Would not surprise me, especially with fucking Morrison's.
Instructor, welcome to salsa class. Who's ready to learn how to dance? Me, hiding a bag of tortilla chips. I think there's been a misunderstanding.
What a weird two things to have the same name. A tomato-based dip and a Latin dance.
But it's sauce in Spanish. Salsa.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so...
It's just called sauce. Okay.
Yeah, funny though. Sauce dance.
Very saucy.
Sometimes I think I'm a reasonably intelligent person. And sometimes I click the remote car door lock on my car a second or a third time for extra lockiness.
I do that when Becky asked me to lock the car.
Yeah, I just better make sure that's locked.
I remember getting really confused when we were in Spain because the hire car, you didn't need to unlock it as long as you were stood by the car with the button.
Yeah.
So I'm locking it and then I'm testing it and it's still opening. I was getting really confused. So in the end, I went over the side of the road, locked it, and said to Sam, check the door. That's the only way I could think to do it.
Jesus Christ.
Such a twat.
This is one of my favourite entries. Watching the violent and brutal assassination of Julius Caesar and thinking, someone should make a salad about this.
Why the fuck is it called a Caesar salad?
I don't know.
It's very odd, isn't it?
Was it very crunchy and chickeny when he died? I just... Oh, hilarious. Oh, really made me laugh, that one did. Oh. Boyfriend. What do you think about, love? Trying to figure out if centaurs technically qualify as insects because they have 6 legs. Oh, just girl stuff.
Fuck's sake.
Oh,
Good question.
it's a very good question. Okay, I'll give you a couple more. Me, I'm only afraid of two things: public speaking and ghosts. Later on stage, crowd, boo me. Oh no.
That has got to be one of the stupidest entries in a long time. And I mean that in the best way.
Yesterday, I died laughing at my friend's story about her new gynecologist. Doctor, let's see, lifts the sheet. What's the name of this little monster? Her, well, sometimes I call it Deborah. Doctor, what? Her, well, Deborah the Devourer? Doctor, I was actually referring to the tattoo on your leg. Her, oh, that's a Torito.
Deborah the what?
Devourer.
Oh, my mom's name's Deborah. That's creepy.
Sorry, mate.
Oh.
I'm not sorry. And finally, Jamie, I got a letter through today confirming I'd officially landed a job at Royal Mail. I started last week. And that was another edition of Tom's Journal.
The funny thing is, I could see that happening back before the emails.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
That's fucking incredible.
That's so good. I love that segment so much.
Mr. Stevens, mama, Mr. Stevens, Mr. Stevens.
That's yesterday by Queen? No, Beatles. Fucking hell. Why did Queen come in my head? Oh, because I was singing the Queen song in my head. That's why. That's my excuse anyway. What song do I want to use? Answer Jamie's question. Time to participate. Answer Jamie right now or answer him. And it's now time to answer Jamie's question. It's time for you to get a life. Participate.
That bit
Who's
always
that
made
in
me
there?
laugh in that song. I don't know.
So weird.
It's like, what's the other bit that's random? Some people say it looked like my dad as well. Like, what?
I remember when they did my university freshers ball, and it was two of them, and they opened with C'est la vie and they closed with C'est la vie.
Of course they did, because they got
Yeah,
nothing else.
but it was two of them. Yeah.
It's time to participate with me. So come and answer my challenge.
Come on then, you bitches. Time to participate. Otherwise, Jamie will punch your throat. Now it's time to participate with Jamie. Now it's time to get a life. Bitch.
I knew it was coming and it still made me laugh.
Jamie's audience participation time. Oh!
This week I said music. It's a beautiful art form that makes us feel a range of emotions. So this week we're going to get in our feels, as the kids say. This week we're asking, what song makes you feel emotional whenever you hear it? Any particular reason? Does it have a special memory? Whatever it may be. Do you have any of these sort of songs, Mr. Stevens?
I do. I'm just reminding myself what it's called. So this song, I genuinely can't listen to.
Okay.
Because it's my mum and dad's first dance song. And obviously my parents aren't together anymore.
Yes.
It's by Jennifer Rush. It's called The Power of Love.
Oh, yeah.
Because I am your lady. Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Already, no.
Really? That really gets to you like that? Wow.
Every time. As soon as I hear it, I'm like, gone.
Wow.
Yeah, I literally can't. I think the last time I ever heard it properly was 2008. I think when I was living with my sister in Sheffield and she had it on, and I just went, no, can't listen to that, and walked out the root house. Wow. So, yeah, it's the one song I physically cannot actually ever listen to ever.
Is that just because it makes you think of like parents breakup and all that stuff? Sorry, I don't mean to pry.
No, that's all right. Yeah. So yeah, just this one thing that I'm like, nope.
That's fair.
Physically cannot ever listen to that song. So when it comes on radio, I'm not joking. Where was I? Was it Specsavers? Every time it's ever come on a radio anywhere, I've gone, I'm going to change the channel. Is that okay? And they're like, yeah. I can't have it on.
Wow. Okay.
So there you go. Learn something new every day.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got two. One I don't actually have a reason for, which is weirdly enough. Let It Be by the Beatles. I don't know what it is. Something about that song just gets to me. Don't know what. I just don't know if it's Paul McCartney's voice, the music. I don't know what it is, but something just really gets to me. It makes me feel like not sad. I don't know how to word it, but just emotional. It's probably the best way I can think of. Yeah, I don't know. Always has. Don't know why, but I just absolutely adore that song. And the other one is Gone Away by The Offspring, because I remember first hearing that, and I felt like every emotion I ever felt about my nan just flooded back to me. And it was years after she passed that I first heard this song, but for some reason, everything just hit me. And yeah, every time I hear that song now, I think of my nan. When I saw them live and they played it, I was just like, "You're in a crowd full of people, Jamie. You're in a field full of people, Jamie. Hold it together, boy." Yeah.
Why though? Why have you got to hold it together? You've seen all those videos now that people are posting where they're singing back at the the lyrics and the people and everything, just like bawling their eyes out, and people making videos out of it. Yeah.
Now I probably would, but this was many years ago when they had. This was 2008, weirdly enough.
Also, when you said music at the beginning, I just want to go, makes the people come together. I don't know why, that's just went in my head straight away.
Oh, that song doesn't make people feel emotional. Be a bit of a weird one. We've got quite a few answers to this, but not many people are giving reasons. But
I've had more. I've had more answers.
Oh,
yeah,
I probably should go grab them. Lena Westwood, Photograph by Ed Sheeran. It's a very nice song. I do like that song. Debbie Myatt, My Mother Gets Involved. Second Chance by Shinedown.
What a tune that is.
Fucking great song.
It's one of Kelly's favourite bands.
Is it?
Yeah.
Newt. What a great fucking username. The Reason by Hoobastank. Let's just say I haven't made the best decisions in my life.
Okay.
Jordan Shaggy, The Fray, How to Save a Life. It makes me think of my brother that passed away.
That's sad.
Yeah, a lot of these are very much reminds me of someone who passed away. This one got me. Crown Soft says Tom Petty's Free Falling. Fantastic song. Or the theme from Star Trek Enterprise.
What? Was there no reason behind it?
Just Free Falling by Tom Petty or Star Trek Enterprise. Not sure why, but there we are. Johnny T says Snuff by Slipknot. Another fantastic song. Amy Sansom says Bother by Stone Sour and It's Been a While by Stained. Both absolutely kill me every time I hear them.
I can't listen to Stained anymore because he's a massive Trump supporter.
Yeah.
But Bother's tune. I remember that's my first ever gig that was when I was 15, Stone Sour.
Was it?
When Saliva with Joseph Scott was still singer. Unbelievable gig that was.
Amazing. What else have we got here? We've got a few of these. Andy Jasper Barrett says Hi Ren by Ren, which is incredible song. Absolutely incredible song. Like the way that man writes music is mind blowing. Motley Stew, Black Lace by Abigadoo. I just feel overwhelmingly sick every time I hear it. Joe Smith, Too Many. Time to Say Goodbye makes me sad as one of my elderly ladies I looked after died in my arms while listening to it. She used to work in old people's home. Weirdly, God's Honest Truth. She loved Bocelli, so while she was dying, I put it on Spotify. It skipped every song and landed on that one. It was eerie, but a really peaceful end for her. That's so sweet. Bless her. Rick Morningstar says A Little Bit Off by Five Finger Death Punch. It says obvious reasons. I don't know the obvious reasons. I don't really know the song. Stormbringer by Deep Purple. Any Deep Purple reminds me of my dad, which is why I'm taking him to see them in November. Amazing.
Amazing. Love that.
Enter Shikari, No Sleep Tonight, A Certain Hairy Bastard and Some Festivals.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Okay. Does that relate to you, is it? And that's just to name a few. Music should be emotional. Absolutely should be emotional. Completely agree. Darren Stevens.
Oh, my dad.
Out by Jedward. Makes my blood boil.
He fucking hates those two. I don't know. It's a weird hate to have, Dad. I mean, it's pretty obvious how you can hate them. It's pretty easy. Weirdly enough, I saw a video John Richardson posted recently of one of his favourite Sean Lock memories, and it was when they had Jedward on 8 out of 10 cats. Not the countdown, the actual 8 out of 10 cats. And they gave Sean a bottle of whiskey, like it's fucking huge. And he just literally turned to John Richardson, to John, and went, "Wouldn't it be funny if we got Jedward pissed?" And his whiskey got confiscated during the episode. He went, "Where's my bottle gone?" What a hero.
Chris Pullen, Johnny Cash's rendition of Hurt gets the hair standing up on the back of my neck.
Oh, I love that song. That reminds me of Eddie Guerrero. That does. I love that song.
It's a fantastic song. Absolutely incredible song. Lou Wakefield, Stand By Me by Benny King is my mum's favourite. Bless her. I'll give you a couple more. Ryan Williams, Cake by the Ocean, Counting Stars, I'm Still Standing from the movie Sing, Radioactive, Immortals. These are probably the top 5 songs that I get really emotional from. I can still hear my daughter in the backseat playing them on YouTube every time I'm driving. Oh, Ryan. We love you, Ryan. My heart breaks every time he talks about his daughter.
We love you, buddy.
We fucking love you, Ryan. And last but not least, it is the wonderful Kelly Cleaton. She says anything that you sing to her. Not really. She said, well, she did actually say that, but the one I got to is God Only Knows by the Beach Boys. It was one of my mum's funeral songs, which is weird because all the others I still love and sing to, but that one is just far too sad for me to sing along to. And a great song as well. But bless her. I did.
Yeah, you can't imagine what that's like. Do you know what I mean? It's it's a weird one, isn't it?
It is a weird.
It's one of those things like I can't relate. Like I can't.
No.
Do you know what I mean? So
say, like both my parents are still here. Like I can't relate. I don't know how it feels. It's hard to put into words, like you say, because I don't know. But I really appreciate everyone being so vulnerable and opening up with their answers about this one. So yeah, music is beautiful and it should be emotional. He's absolutely right.
Absolutely, but I mean, Jamie, if you enjoy Callum Streetching's Tom's Journal, your participation challenge when everyone gets involved, and we appreciate everyone getting involved. The interview, luckily, with the beautiful, it kind of befitting that we've had Tony Bartolome on this week and you've had that participation at the same time. It's a nice, kind of works quite well. And the absolute fucking garbage that we spew on a weekly basis. Then you enjoy the other 225 editions of the Chronicles of Podcast, wherever you get your podcast from, be Spotify, Google, Apple, TalkSport, Radio 5 Live, the usual Prenton Park, fucking Gay Meadow, usual football commentary that we have. We're normally everywhere. So, you can find us literally on every single piece of radio, music, whatever, your thing. We are there, the Chronicles of Podcast. But we want you to come and follow us over all social media at TCO Pod. It'll be Spotify, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, something's on the brain, Threads, the usual shit, LinkedIn, all at TCO Pod. And please come and subscribe on the YouTube at the Chronicles of Podcast. Make sure you hit that bell to get notified of new videos released and comment to your heart's content. That's all social media at TCO Pod. And on the YouTube, please subscribe to us at the Chronicles of Podcast. Don't you think that's right, Jamie? Have I missed anything?
No, you've got everything. Nail on the head. You hit it. Before we get out of here, though, we're going to say a massive thank you to a few of our friends we just mentioned this week's beautiful guest, Tony. So let's talk about his incredibly talented son, David, and Will, who wrote and recorded and created our incredible theme song. Please go check them out on Spotify, YouTube, social medias, wherever it may be, and give them all the love and support. And if you need a theme song for anything, hit them up because they do some incredible work. And of course, we have to say a massive thank you to the wonderfully talented Mr. Braden Barry. Go check out all his creative wares, his Amber Forest podcast with Dustin Gill, his incredible merch store, Anxious Ghost, his beautiful music under Say We Can Fly, and of course, that upcoming horror anthology, Farlight. The social media stuff is kicking off with posters of all the cast. The film looks absolutely phenomenal, and I cannot wait to see it. I'm so very, very fucking excited for this one. And last but not least, we have to say a massive thank you to the Sophie Lancaster Foundation, because they're stamping out prejudice, hatred, and intolerance everywhere. And I mean everywhere. This is not a UK issue, it's a global issue where people of the alternative community are being treated differently simply because of the music we listen to, the way we dress, and the way we choose to represent ourselves out in the world. If you were at Bloodstock and you went to the Sophie tent and said hello, brought a piece of merchandise, did whatever you could to help support that incredible charity, we send you a massive thank you. It means the absolute world. If you did not go to Bloodstock and you want to help them out, head on over to sophielancasterfoundation.com, familiarise yourself with the story, share that story out in the world, and while you're there, why not click on that shop link and buy yourself a wristband, a t-shirt, a tote bag, a lighter, whatever it may be. There's absolutely tons to choose from, and they're all incredible designs. And I want you to go make sure you are following the Sophie Lancaster Foundation on social media, because they are doing some incredible things at the moment. They want you to post your pictures, and you could get drawn by an artist for an upcoming piece of work. You could be a freak of the week. No matter what it is, go make sure you are following them on all the different social media channels. And last but not least, a massive thank you to my handsome co-host right there.
Thanks. Hiya.
Hiya.
Yeah, Jamie, another wonderful dish in the bag.
Dish indeed.
Well, I love this. It's been a while. I hate saying that now. I hate saying it's always wonderful to be here. It's great to be back and doing this properly again. Thank you so much, Tony, for joining us. It was so much fun to talk to you. David, thank you so much for setting it up. Please go and give the Bartolomes all the love. Go and give Will Scarr all the love. We appreciate them more than they could possibly ever imagine. And we hope that you enjoyed the interview and you found, what we were trying to do and get out of it. It's beautiful. Beautiful interview. I love it so much. But as for this week, we are going to see you all again next week for the Chronicles of Austin Wrapped.
Goodbye, everybody.
Huzzah!
Bye.
Bye.